And we are back with our round 2 of day 2 at the Rocky Mountain Open. We're bringing you a fun game. We got some triple ATST Tempest Force versus a wheel bike Grievous.
Just for clarity, folks, this is not a semifinal game. We're going to go ahead and give our semifinal games a little bit of space here on the stream. We would hate to have one of our semifinalists play on stream and then need to return and play on the stream table for a second time for the finals today. Have no fear, we will be casting the final game after this, but we ended up selecting a game that would be exciting and fun to watch for our stream for our second round.
Yeah, I got a couple fun lists, I think, here, Jon. So we have Jon is playing a Tempest Force, a 12 activation Tempest Force with 2 ATSTs and a Major Marquand, which is also an ATST. We've got...
Yeah, Marquand, of course, being the field commander available to Tempest Force as the exclusive unit, which is very cool.
We've also got an Imperial officer with Academy trained, which is a pretty good one. Then you've got a naked stormtroopers, a couple naked scout troopers, 3 scout troopers with sonic charge saboteurs, and 2 Imperial probe droids.
Are you on your Discord on this? Because I'll just put the list in here. No? Yeah.
Also, I don't want to put the list directly in chat.
That's fine.
And then we're facing off against General Grievous with a wheel bike, with the classic up close and personal. This one with a recon intel.
That's pretty cool. You know, I actually didn't realize how many upgrade slots Grievous has. I was just talking with Ryan and Cam over lunch. Grievous has a grenade slot. Wheelbike Grievous can bring impact grenades and give him a melee weapon. That's really interesting. Didn't know that was possible. But Jon and Noah here just talking over terrain, talking about navigating this board, of course. Jon bringing triple ATSTs is going to be interested in knowing exactly where he can stand and having that discussion with Noah now prior to the game.
And it looks like they have chosen Bunker Assault and Sweep and Clear. So anyway, the rest of the list is rounding out with, so we got that Grievous droid, we got Kalani, another super tactical droid, then we got 3 naked B1s, we got a BX series with Asajj. We saw one of those in the last stream.
Yeah, this is a popular setup. It's proving to be a popular setup this whole weekend.
Yeah, it's a scary unit if it can get in.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the swords with Asajj, right? That's just so sick.
Right. 3 Stap Riders, those can be very annoying. I went with the linked targeting array, not strike and fade though.
Interesting, dude. Staps? I haven't seen Staps in a minute. This is exciting.
No. Staps with strike and fade are annoying.
That's gonna be horrible, right? Procs, I believe, right?
On
strike and fade. Yeah.
Then we've got a droid commando strike team and a Persuader class tank droid.
So we got Snail versus ATSTs here. This is a pretty cool matchup.
There's going to be a lot of armor thrown around.
Yeah, both of these players pretty invested in terrain and just making sure that all their vehicles are going to be able to traverse the board, same parts of the board that they are expecting.
Yeah, we got a great table on us. This table is from Steve Soto, one of our players that really puts together some really cool terrain. I'm not 100% sure who's blue and who's red at the moment.
I'll go ask. Jon is blue player.
All right, so Jon is blue, and it looks like Jon has chosen Ordnance. Makes sense, considering the amount of armor.
It's a great pick.
And Noah has Advanced Intel, which is always a favorite.
Yeah, if you can have Advanced Intel, you probably should.
Yeah. So we have 12 activations on Noah's side versus 12 activations on the Tempest side. So we have, going up starting, we have an even number of activations. So Noah is going to enjoy that.
Pass token privilege is a real thing, and Noah gets to enjoy that here for the remainder of turn 1. So let's look at Noah's super tack setup. This is the operative super tack. I can't remember exactly what the title is for that miniature. It is the auxiliary command droid. So Noah has brought Seek and Destroy, the optimized task flow, overclock, and the electro staff. So the optimized task flow, I think this is the overclock is the one that gives you the immobilize, correct? Yeah.
So
Overclock's good. I suspect we're going to be seeing this on the tank, right? That's got to be my thought process.
Speed to move on a thing it's that
right?
big.
Like that's what I'm thinking. You get that going on the snail tank, and you're going to get a ton of momentum. You're going to be in a position that's going to be hard to anticipate and counter. This is going to be intense.
I'm a huge fan of the wheel bike builds we're seeing with tanks, just because it's like wheel bike Grievous opens up the space for those tanks to park on a POI and said you're dealing with that. Can you also deal with this?
Yes, exactly. There's like an auxiliary armored threat that like you have to then choose. Even if you brought anti-armor, you have to allocate which of the threats you want to deal with, and like guess what? 90% of the time it's going to be Grievous. Because Grievous has cards and a tank doesn't, right? But like, hey, free moves on a tank are free moves on a tank. Again, guys, this is not our semifinal game. We just chose a game that was going to pop off so that we could give our semifinalists a chance to focus up and play their second to last round, not on stream and not need to play on the same table twice, because we will not be setting up a separate table for semis and finals. This is the table that the finals will be played on. And don't worry, we're going to cast that as well. We just wanted to get Snail Tank versus ATST on stream here. Triple ATST, I should say.
Yeah. And I got the overlay here for Bunker Assault. It's approximate. It's just going to give you a rough idea of what they're looking at. Obviously, what they are setting up on the table is more carefully measured. And they're right, we're wrong.
Honestly, dude, this is slick. Like, it's great just being able to look at this. It's like, hey, we can approximate ranges using this. Like, that's crazy, man. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure whose list is actually favored here on Bunker Assault. Obviously, like, there's some moving parts with scoring extra points when you secure with commander, operative, or special forces. Jon's got a lot of special forces. I think the super tack is probably going to be getting involved and is going to be an option for Noah to score with.
Yeah. I would say my first instinct is that Noah's going to have a bit higher mobility, and that's going to help a lot with the bunker, scoring the extra points of the Bunker Assault, being able to put wounds on an opponent's bunkers if he chooses the right time to dive.
Yeah, both of these players are probably going to need to clear their deployments relatively quickly too. With so many fast movers on the board, it's going to feel really bad getting sweep and clear scored on you. If Grievous ends up in your deployment and you're having a bad time back there, that's a 2-point swing that can be really, really hard to come back from.
Yeah. Yeah, the scouts are definitely highly mobile. Right off the bat.
They're so timing sensitive, though. I can't imagine Jon's going to be spending orders to get face-ups on scouts, right? With triple ATST in the picture, right? You have to have control there. So Jon's going to
need forward early to score those points. They're just going to melt.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And like with a lack of control, Jon's going to need to take a pretty conservative turn one with those scouts. I mean, triple move is triple move, but if you're triple moving into the open, that's a bad time, dude. And like those ATSTs are way too greedy. You have to have face-ups. You have to have control. If those are deploying and Noah has a chance to evaluate those threat ranges too quickly, you can just counter deploy and basically mitigate a ton of damage that'd be coming in otherwise. So much of what Tempest needs to be doing is pressuring your opponent's objectives with those ATSTs to make the best use of Marcons and the Battle Force's cards that I suspect they're going to be the front line. They're just going to spearhead in here, and then Jon's going to try to saturate these points with those scouts. We'll see. Tell you what though, Asajj, dude, she's gonna be a menace on this with those BXs. Like, I kid you not, Kyle rocked up to me with that and just rolled dice, and I was like, that's not real. Like, there's no way, dude. That is so many dice.
All right, looks like they're saying they are ready to
yeah.
start move into round one here.
Jon and Noah are gonna drop some cards here. We'll see what happens. Sweep and clear, dude. That's gonna be a crazy one for this.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. I wonder if Jon leaves somebody parked back to try to score the friendly. Right? Like an ATST doesn't have a terrible chance of doing that, but like I said, you really, really want those walkers on the front line, because that standby card, I think that's going to be the make or break moment for Tempest. Jon's list here is whether or not those standbys can pay dividends.
Yeah. Remember, he only needs to have like a toe into a certain deployment zone to be able to score that.
Oh yeah, so you don't have to be
So-
completely within, right?
Right.
Yeah, so you can actually project pretty heavily onto the middle here and still score your friendly territory.
And
Yeah.
with those really big bases, you've got a lot of leeway to
Yeah,
kind
for
of sit
sure.
where you want to and choose and decide, do I want to
Yeah, dude, I don't know. If I was Jon, I would clear my deployment quickly. Like, Greg getting in there and overrunning a squad of scouts and getting those 2 points, I feel like that's a real threat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a real, like, it could really split his forces up the left and the right.
Yes.
And kind of leave the middle a little bit open, and just so that Wheelbike Greg just
Yeah.
can't take out the whole army at once.
Yeah,
And kind of has
yeah,
to
yep.
choose one side or the other.
I totally agree with that, yeah.
Let's say you guys are in Noah's shoes here. Are you playing Training Your Jedi Arts on the top 2, or are you anticipating the standby card to come out and you're keeping Wheelbike Grievous a little more cagey?
That's the dance. That's going to be the dance, right? It's going to be trained in your Jedi Arts against the standbys. What is the standby card called for Tempest? I can't remember. Yes, constantly alert. I think that's what it is. Yeah, that's it. It's going to be a delicate walk.
It
Yeah.
feels like Jon has to play it turn 2.
I think the impetus is on Jon to like make offensive action viable, right? Like, he has to push these ATSTs forward, right? You cannot be reactive with them.
The question is, does he have a safe enough approach where he can slow roll Grievous a turn?
Yes, exactly. And we'll see. Noah might be able to thread the needle here, but dude, it's going to be a pretty tightly woven net with triple ATST holding things down.
Can't discount the anti-armor tech that Noah has, because Wheelbike Grievous is shockingly good into armor as well.
It's impact. He has impact on the cannons, right? Yeah. And surge crit, right?
Let's just try to get a view of standing orders versus armored cavalry.
Yep, armored cavalry coming out for Tempest here. That's Jon. He's our blue player. Noah opting for standing orders here. Pretty standard turn 1 play, I'd say, there from droids. Armored cav, that's an interesting choice here. I believe this is the one where you get different benefits based on where your other vehicles are positioned relative to Mark 1. Yes. So given that these vehicles are undeployed, Jon gets to select any of these benefits, because as long as you're not on the board, any of these conditions can be met, but of course only one.
Right.
So I suppose you could use this card to scout move. Well, they get scout anyway because of Tempest, right? Yeah, really interesting play here. I'm fascinated to see what Jon ends up choosing here. Armored cavalry, of course, giving you either a dodge, an aim, or a free speed 1 move. But I'd imagine we're seeing face-ups on all of Jon's ATSTs, and a face-up on Wheelbike Grievous, plus a droid order chain.
Right.
Oh, we
So-
got droids. Yo, hold up. We got droids rule in the chat, dude. We got the, it's coming from the mouth. It says 1 of 3 options if undeployed. Word. Yeah, okay, so one of them is contingent on being undeployed. That's correct, yeah. Thanks, droids. Thanks, Seth.
So it gets a dodge token if it's undeployed.
Yeah, so you can't use it to deploy, but you get scout anyway, so that's pretty sweet.
Aw. Thank you, Blokinator.
Yo, shout out to Blake. That's our boy. Blake's running Shatterpoint today. Doing the Lord's work, man.
Right, so Jon is going to. He has priority, and Noah has a pass token. So, looking at.
Yeah. Seth's here. I was like, oh shit, dude, he's calling me out, dude. I'm getting smoked.
You got the official.
I know, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's coming from the mouth himself.
You know, normally stream chat can't participate as a judge, but we might make an exception here.
Yeah. Yeah. Normally I'm a passive observer, but you know what? We got trained eyes.
Yeah. Well, I don't know Tempest very well.
Word, yeah. I mean, I don't know Tempest either. Yeah, I've actually never played Tempest. Turns out you can't bring Vader in Tempest, so I haven't played it.
Yeah.
All right, so Jon bringing some scouts out, being very conservative. Little scout move, dodge. Scout move, dodge, standby there at the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, the only Tempest I'm familiar with is the craziness Drew likes to play.
Drew, let's
And
not
that doesn't involve ATSTs.
Let's not talk about Drew's list.
There's some scary stuff happening.
In Drew's words, he's self-admittedly that guy.
Oh, what's going on? Sorry, having a little bit of a glitch here. There we go. All right, we're back.
We're back, y'all.
All right, so Noah using that. Actually, looks like he chose. That's a prepared positions sniper droid out there. So
Yeah, we're seeing a prepared positions dodge there.
right. So it's Jon is deployed 2, Noah's deployed 1.
I think Noah just went ahead and dropped his second activation. Some B1s walk onto the board and dodge. Hide behind that building at the top of your screen there. Yeah, that's what we're just going to see this like 5 more times from Jon, right? He's just going to put all these scouts, really safe spot, get those ATSTs out, start force projecting. Noah's got to do a little bit of a KG deployment here. Probably not worth presenting any opportune targets. Range 4 is far. Jon is invested in the mortars. So he's going to be throwing 9 dice at range 4 with his hammers pilots. It's not nothing. I think this is smart. Not pushing too far with the scouts.
Yep. There would be some temptation to push up behind the fairly large line of sight blocking buildings that he's got.
That's just what I was thinking. I was like, I would probably like triple move up in here, right? That kind of thing. Like try to just get a position there. But Jon's also running a mix of units with saboteurs and without, so he may be saving some of those opportune positions for the more dangerous and threatening scout squads that he has to deploy. We'll see, though. I don't think we've seen any probes come out yet. I believe Jon has 2.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, and that recent change that kind of pulls those snipers off of the main scout units and leaves you with saboteurs is an interesting change. It kind of shook up some of our lists here.
I mean, yeah, scout saboteurs are like one of the few units that Empire has access to that can reliably punish units that make bad decisions now. And Jon brought 4 of them. I'll be interested to see how much line of sight blocking the ATSTs end up doing for these scouts. There are definitely a few lanes here that are restrictive for the ATST where I don't suspect a base will fit.
Yeah, looking at that central channel. Looks like
Yeah,
a prime,
I was gonna say
prime
it
spot.
looks like that's probably the main access point there. Jon may end up needing to walk one around that left flank though. We'll see. Things get crowded with triple ATSD.
really cool, fun thing about those ATSTs is they're so tall, they can see over so much.
The fun thing about the ATSTs is that they're fucking cool. ATSTs kick ass, dude. They're just awesome. Every time they're on the board, somebody comes by and is like, whoa, that looks really cool.
Yeah.
And having 3 of them, that's what I'm talking about.
Just wait one more week, and I'll have 4 tanks. I'll have 4 tanks on the
Oh,
board
I can't
then.
wait, Xander. Oh, dude, I can't wait. Yeah, definitely play 4 tanks against me, man. Yeah.
John saying he's feeling like a broken record. Move, dodge, standby.
Move, dodge, standby.
Standby.
Yeah.
Move, dodge, standby.
Yeah, I mean,
I
he's...
think is that his 6th unit of move,
Yeah,
dodge, standby.
he's got a nice little buttoned-up position here. I think John could probably afford to be a little bit more aggressive with these scouts, but it's turn 1, baby. You don't want things to slip. You don't want things to slip too early. What is that unit there? That is Noah's super tack out there, just at the top left corner of that central building at the top of your screen. So we do have super tack positioning out. Yeah, there he is. So we'll be interested to see where he ends up going. I think he's going to be a key player here.
That is a little bit dangerous. You probably can't see it from this angle, but there are line of sights below that ridge. You've got your main building here, and then below this thing there is some. You can take some shots through there.
Yep, yeah, our bird's eye view doesn't show, but there's a speeder parked under there. It's not completely covered. That's not a completely
And
safe position.
You can't really see it from this angle.
Yeah, of course, our camera's on the other side of the board.
Uh-huh. And that's been the whole thing. Is I
all
set
right.
that camera up over there, and they're all playing occasionally on the other side of the building.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
All right, we're seeing some Staps coming onto the board, playing very, very conservatively.
Check that out. Yeah.
Which I think that is why I love the strike and fade so much on them, is because it lets them, push out,
Yeah.
take a shot, and then run away.
Their ability to coordinate across your whole fleet of Staps and then get that extra move all together in one single motion is huge. It's huge. Since day 1, dude, Staps' whole identity has just been fly across the board and kill something. They'll die after, but they will kill the thing. And it's crazy how hard Staps can hit.
Yeah, so we are seeing a fairly cautious round 1 from both players.
Which I think is fair. Noah's got a lot of squishy stuff that doesn't want to get shot by an ATST. John's got a lot of squishy stuff that wants to be able to respond to Wheelbite Grievous, right? This big central deployment, this brick squad of scouts. They're going to be able to disperse pretty easily across the width of this board here.
Yeah. That timer just started. It's very approximate. We don't have the exact times that they are working with, but it gives you an idea at least.
We do suspect that these players will be able to play at a good clip. Both are pretty experienced. Both familiar with pace of play at tournament. So John still has a naked squad of storms, 2 probes, and a few more scouts to come out, but then he's going to start making important decisions with the ATST.
Getting annoyed with this.
Don't know where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell? Yeah.
And why freaking spam a channel that has 10 viewers?
Yeah, what are you trying to do? Yeah. What?
I need to have a setting that just disallows links.
Yeah.
There's got to be a setting in there. Just have
You
I
probably
just-
have to. You probably have to
I was
be.
looking through it and I couldn't find.
Yeah, you probably have to be partnered to get that shit.
Oh, stupid.
So another squad of Staps coming in here, hanging a hard Lewis, and then probably just going to dodge, right? I do think this is wise. This is like the conservative speeder play textbook right here, right? You just come in, you hang a hard Lewis, hang a hard Roger, dodge aim and hang out somewhere safe until it's time to strike. You can see Noah's really just balling up behind this building here, getting ready to lunge out next turn. What's the read on Grievous? Where do you put Greg right now?
Ooh, that is...
That's hard, right?
Yeah. I do not know.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to find out here soon. But obviously, knowing where those ATSDs end up is going to be huge for deploying Grievous, right?
So that
I think that intel token is going to come back and bite John in the ass,
the
dude.
advanced intel plus the not having priority means that Noah's going to have 2 activations after
dude.
John's all activated.
Yeah, dude. I don't love that for John.
So I think the question of where does Grievous go is going to be answered by where do the ATSDs
go? Yep.
And probably, I'm imagining the same is going to be with the snail tank.
Yep.
Well, I guess that's going to be a little bit more up to order control.
Indeed.
But I think he's got it. He's got the direct AI, and I'm sure that went on the. I'm sure that went
absolutely.
on
That's me. He's got chain. Yep.
Yeah.
Plus the standing order. So.
Yeah, standing order on Grievous and direct AI on the...
Cursed.
Plus these.
It's easy. This is a kid's game, dude.
Wait, what? Are these supposed to be black dice?
They're black dice.
They're smoke dice.
Ayo.
They're gray dice.
They're gray dice.
Does that mean that they're black dice, but they roll like white dice? Is that what the gray dice means?
Bro, don't say that. Don't put that on my dice, dude.
Only yours.
Don't put that on my dice, dude.
Watermelons are next.
Those are sick. I do like those.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, we're looking at the promo dice. We're like reveling in all the loot we get here.
Oh yeah.
This is sick. Another stab came out of the board. Aim dodge. Like I said, very conservative deployment here. That building, Noah is making that building his address. Like he just lives there now.
So.
Lit.
That is sick.
Yeah.
I like this mascot is way better this year. Like what? Yeah. What was that last year?
It's based on the beast.
Oh.
Yeah. So the thing is that he's put so much stuff back there that Wheelbike Grievous is not going to be hiding behind that building.
Oh my Lanta,
so
look at this. We have an ATSD scouting onto a building. It can do that.
Yes.
It can do that.
Because it's so tall, it can just walk over everything.
Oh, wow. All right, here we go. First ATSD shot. Oh, and he's shooting the super tack, dude. I think that's such a good idea, dude. I think that's such a good idea.
Yeah, it's got, what, 5 health?
Yeah, 5 health, red saves.
Yep.
Yep, no surge. Yeah, homie's pretty squishy. He's got the electro staff set up as well. What is the optimized task flow do again?
It gives you more orders.
Is that the order?
Direct AI.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's the overclock that's the juice. Yeah, the super tack. This is the operative super tack. Does have the overclock and electro staff.
Yeah.
So losing this would be, I think, a pretty detrimental early game. Noah's.
It's a fairly squishy unit. He's got shots on it. Yeah.
I think Noah wants to gas. Can we get dice cam? I think Noah wants to gas that snail tank. Oh, crit conversion on the white dice. John has to love that. We're looking at 3 crits, 3 hits here into the super tack. So cover's going to come through. A couple of dodges to spend. I'm sure Kalaners has a dodge. I don't know if he's on the board yet, actually. All right, here's Noah's cover roll. It's really good.
Oh,
2 come off, so Super Tech's going to be rolling 4 dice here.
I think he's forgetting about backup.
He is forgetting about backup.
He could back up.
He's forgetting about backup, but we didn't forget about backup. So Noah utilizing a dodge and cover to remove those 3 hits. He's got 3 crits to roll here.
Yeah.
Let's see what the dice say. Come on, dice.
Oh, does he have a...
Surge to spend.
Doesn't.
He doesn't. I think he's taking 2. I don't love that for that super tack, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great shot. That's a great shot.
Particularly since there's,
with suppressive in the picture as well. That's pretty cool.
There's probably at least another one of those coming out.
Maybe 2. Actually, Marcan doesn't have the mortar, so it necessarily is 1.
Well, Markan does. I mean, they do have. He does have the range for.
Yeah, he has the main cannon. Yeah, but it won't be 9 dice. Dude, we all got to remember backup.
Yeah.
Backup
He does
is.
have those. Those B1s are definitely at range 1.
It's actually 1/2. Backup's pretty restrictive.
Right,
It
is
has to
it?
be your leader, and it has to be at 1/2.
Also, it's possible that maybe these guys aren't actually close enough, which would be kind of a deployment mistake.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's 1/2. It's closer than it seems. So Noah's gonna watch this back and be like, "Damn it, dude." Okay, so we saw a crit come in with Pierce. No need to roll dice on the ATST. It just goes plink. That's one wound.
That is removing that incognito though. So they've got to move to a more defensible position right after that.
Yeah, dude.
Which
I don't know.
I don't
love that. Yeah, dude. I don't think that was worth. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Damn. Okay. Hey, snipers. I think that's the first auto wound we've seen, like crit for wound we've seen on stream though. So here we go. Strike Team Tech in action.
All right. Jon is looking at angles, looking at.
I believe this is Marquand. I think Jon is marking his Marquand ATST with the pilot emerging from the hatch. So I believe that he was just ranging out Marquand, but we'll see what he ends up with.
There is some line of sight underneath this awning here to that guy. So.
I don't think that super tack is long for this world.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be pretty big.
Yeah, I think he's cooked, bro.
He's got a lot of upgrades on him.
Yeah, I really think that removing that super tack before it has the opportunity to like juice up that snail tank and get that up on a POI and like in an LOS blocking position or just be somewhere inconvenient, I think that's going to take a lot of wind out of Noah's turn 2 sails.
Yeah. So I'm looking at it, and he doesn't actually look like he's got anybody in backup range, which I would call it a bit of a deployment mistake. Yeah,
you gotta back up. You gotta back them up, dog. You gotta back up your boys.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't know where Jon's officer has ended up, or if she's even deployed yet. Okay, this looks like the second ATST, so this will be the Hammers pilot with a mortar. Jon's got the whole shebang on his ATSTs. They're fully loaded here today.
He's just measuring how far forward he needs to come to still get a shot.
Dude, great target prioritization from Jon.
Yeah,
I love this.
I mean, he gave him the
yeah,
target.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He stuck himself out just around that corner, dude. Yeah, not worth. Yeah, dude. The mortar's good. I think you pay for that. Especially in Tempest, right? It's doing work. We'll see. We're gonna find out right now. He's got the aim token. Scout on, aim, shoot. Dude, that's sick. I'm not sure what the conversion looks like on the white.
This dice cam is always the finickiest part.
Yeah, sorry guys, our dice cam, it's a work in progress still. So Jon is pushing 4 hits and a crit, it looks like, on the super tack once again. Heavy cover, of course, in play. Let's see if Noah can roll some saves, dude. Dude, what is that? What is that? He's got a pool noodle in front of him, dude.
He does share some dodges and leave him with 2, but blanks both.
Dude,
and that leaves
that
guy
super
with
tack
1
is so
health.
scared. He's so scared, dude. Oh my
1
god.
health left and 4 suppression.
Oh my god, dude.
All right, I think Marquand's gonna pick him up.
Dude, dude, I think that guy's cooked. I don't think that was the spot.
Marquand straight up the
Right?
middle.
Yeah, dude, that's the lane. Okay, Jon's having a strong turn 1 here, despite a cagey deployment from Noah. A tiny slip up with a single valuable model is changing the pace of this matchup. We have Amanda over at our table here. She's been our honorary photographer for the weekend. She did a great photo dump yesterday. You guys got to get on the 5280 Discord and check out some of these pictures. We got great models, great tables, great players on display here. So Noah's scheming a deployment here. I imagine this is the tank. Yup, there it goes. Oh, dude, it's a little too late, man. He might be able to. Yeah, dude, he might. I wonder if that was in the bag. I wonder if he had an order on that thing. He had to have, right? Oof. Oof. Yeah, dude, get that LOS blocking going. Save that droid if you can. So, all right, we got the mollusk on the board. We got a transport deployment here. This has to be a Saj, right?
That's a
yeah,
Saj.
sick, dude. That's tight. I don't know if that. I guess it is better than Scout 3, marginally. I do like Scout 3 on BXs though, dude. Charge on a unit with Scout 3. Sheesh. Especially now that they have jump. You can run, but you can't hide, dog. All right, look at this. Snail squaring up on the ATST. That's dope. Snail does have native ion, which could come into play here, but that's range 2, so restrictive right now.
That is actually, that is a good point with the
Yeah.
mortar. Is if you are worried about the backup, you could split fire the mortar at the core that could provide backup first.
Then they're suppressed.
And then they are suppressed, and you turn off the
Yeah,
off the
dog.
backup.
Yeah, dog. We got the tech. We
That's,
got the tech in the chat.
In the event that there's only one unit providing backup, yeah.
Yeah, I think John made the right call there, trying to capitalize on that opportunity. That super tag is gonna hate coming out. All right, so here we go. Snail tank shot into the ATST. It is beefy, dude. A couple of natties right there. I can't remember what the impact value is on the cannon, but here's our aim token for nothing, dude. No conversion. Noah's not happy with that. Impact 1 comes in for 3 crits. I think armor's just taking care of everything else here. Yeah, ATST save comes in. Blocks one, okay. All right, ATSTs have 11, dude. They're pretty beefy. 33 wounds of ATST is bonkers. So I think John's just kind of like, great, I'd rather have 3 wounds on this ATST than 3 fewer scouts anywhere else. See, I do think John may have been a little over-conservative with the scout deployment here, where it's like, yeah, you're scared of this tank, but like if you saturate and project well enough with the ATSTs, like it's pretty easy to convince Noah to shoot the ATST over scouts anyway, without exclusively exposing the ATST, if you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Now those the scouts are going to have a long way to hoof it to actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
get
right?
up to those objectives.
I think if you had been set up like in those positions behind the 2 central buildings, like if you're securing your own POIs turn 1 with those scouts, I think you're feeling a little bit better about these shots. We'll see. John's patience may pay dividends here. But I think Noah's feeling a little bit of the heat, right? I think that Asajj deployment is kind of indicative of that. I don't necessarily think that that's something Noah wouldn't have done anyway, despite taking damage on that super tack. But it's going to be way harder to yeet something in on this flank if that super tack ends up getting picked up at the end of this turn without overclock in the picture.
Right. Oh, where is he? Ah, he's.
Okay, so Marquand is also deploying on top of the building with his ATST squadron here. It's hard to tell from the stream, but that is a dome that Marquand is resting on, so
And he's fitting.
he sits, he fits. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Damn, that looks awesome, dude. Let's get the other angle. So yeah, dude, this just looks cool, y'all. Oh, damn it, we can't see it. Oh, it just looks cool. Triple ATST.
Oh,
Damn it.
just play on the other side of the table, people. Come on, photo ops.
So here it is, the great turn 2 standoff. Who's gonna flinch first, man?
So is Marquand firing everything?
Oh man, look at that. They've agreed that the super attack is in LOS here. I don't love it, dude. This is a butt clench of a roll. All right, here we go. Main cannon, I presume, into the super attack. Oh, dude, the conversions on white have been there today. Jon's dice looking really strong right now. Look at that. That's 5. That's 5. He's looking for the aim. Full boat. Sheesh.
Oh, 5 cover and then a crit.
Yeah, 5 on heavy for the super attack here. All right, come on. If there's ever a time for rocks to do something. Takes 1 off, it looks like. Jeez, dude, he's rolling 5. He's cooked. Dude, he's cooked.
For one health left, yeah.
Dude, he's cooked.
There he goes.
Yeah. Oh man, what a loss. Yeah, he was in position to either pivot onto an overclock tank or overclock a Saj even. I don't know what the play was, but it ain't happening now.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, what a pickup.
Yeah. All right, I gotta go take a.
Yeah, we're gonna get a live cam in on this shot just because everything looks so damn cool.
Yeah. Give me a second and then click this option.
You got it, Doug.
Hopefully it works.
Xander's gonna be our boots on the ground here.
These guys all have stand.
Of course. With the mushrooms, that's what the basing, it all looks incredible. Just
Massage. I think she's going to run around here.
It's so well put together. It's almost like it looks so well. All right, y'all. That's the good stuff. Man, this game is sweet.
Yeah, getting some nice
That was
shots.
awesome, dude. Yeah. So a whole squadron of ATSTs is posted up on your house. What do you do? It's like, oh, dude. Whoa.
Hope that you built this way better than code.
Yeah. Hope that your foundation is not cracked. Yeah.
Your insurance covers this.
All right. It looks like Wheelbike Grievous is running up the side
this is it.
pretty quick on the side.
Greg's trying to find a line that isn't going to get him killed.
I mean, that's a good alley for
It
him.
is. That's a good line, right? Jon has like force projected entirely onto this like left side flank, right, pushing.
Which is why I think I would have preferred Marquand in the center more. But
yeah, right. I think that would have been a good call. I think Jon.
The height might help him here.
I totally agree that the height is huge, right? Like I think Jon has shots on Staps next turn. You know what I mean? Like I think Jon has shots on anything he wants at this point that's not on the far top right corner of that central building.
Peak line of sight from where Grievous is to the ATS.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if Wheelbike Grievous goes up that right side, he's just not going to be in range for the standbys to do much.
I agree, right? I think that's going to be... I think Jon has demonstrated that he's willing to play this matchup with some patience, being so cagey with his scouts. We'll see if he holds off on the standby. We'll see if he holds off on the squadron on me.
So that center right
We're constantly
building
alert.
that Grievous is behind, that left portion of it's actually 2 tiers. Yeah, you can see it from the side view really well. So from that far ATST, Wheelbike Grievous is completely hidden. But if he moves 2 or 3 inches forward, he can start getting shots with a pivot.
Right, and it seems like that's exactly what our players are discussing here. Noah just clarifying with Jon, like, hey, look, I think I can't be seen. What do you think? Give me your thoughts. And it seems like they've agreed on where they want to lie, and Grievous is going to take a freebie cannon shot into some scouts here.
All right.
Low profile in the works here. And we're cleaning up turn 1. Okay, looks like nothing happens.
Well, we should mention that Jon did score the sweep and clear friendly territory.
We can hope that Jon remembered to score it.
He poked the button.
Perfect. Perfect. Good shit, buddy.
I forgot that he did that
I
until I
forgot.
went over and saw the scoreboard.
Yeah, great. That's what I mean. That's such a huge pickup. I really cannot emphasize how much I think that puts Noah on the back foot here for turn 2.
Well, now this angle gets us a good look on wheelback Grievous.
Yeah, look at Greg here. Look at him doing. Look at him zooming around. He's having a great time. El General. There's a lot of scouts right there. I think he's going to overrun that. I don't know. What do you do with Grievous here? You put a face up on him and hope he don't blow up, right?
Is he going to spin?
I think it's too early to spin to win,
yeah, I
dude.
don't
Yeah.
think- I
What
don't
do you
think
what do you
it's a good
spin
option.
on? Scouts?
Yeah, just like what the 3. I mean, there's a lot of scouts right there.
Yeah, the problem is you have to kill a lot of them for that saboteur to no longer be threatening. Like assault plus the saboteur. I mean, you can punish units that make bad decisions with that unit. It's like it's at a price point that it's super efficient.
But if those staps are racing around that side too, he could just try to commit really heavily to that side.
Yeah, dude, staps are definitely my
but
X factor.
I think the ATSTs would be able to pivot and respond quickly.
Yeah,
enough.
yeah, yeah. ATSTs are super fast.
A huge base.
Huge base, speed too. Yeah. Of course, Jon's put himself in a position where he'll have to climb this turn, but we'll see what the cards are.
Well, I mean, they don't have to climb; they just move over whatever they want.
But
They're so
don't
tall.
they have to slow down to get off that roof, right?
I don't think so.
Do they not?
I think they can just climb
Sheesh.
over whatever, anything that's the vehicles. All right, so we got.
Let's go, dude. All right, we got command cards coming out.
Okay,
We have Squadron on me, and we're getting the spin to
we are doing
win.
the spin.
Look at this. All right, so spin to win. Everybody's familiar with trained in your Jedi arts. Squadron on me. What does that do? Huh. Is this the one where you get free moves? Yes.
Yes, make free pivot. Free
Then
pivot
a
too.
free speed one.
So that's quite nice because then
All
you
right.
can pivot over
John's
to Grievous.
yeah, John's mobilizing.
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
Oh, these cards, these ATSTs are so mobile.
Yeah, they're
Great.
mobilizing. John has played some Tempest.
Makes me want to play some Tempest, except it would be dirty, dirty Empire.
Yeah, right. Can't do that.
Yeah,
Who plays Empire, dude?
right. Because I'm sitting right here next to a guy who plays Vader.
Who plays
Sons,
Empire,
but-
dude? Empire's washed.
Yeah, you don't play Empire. You play Vader.
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, dude. What was that?
So we are going into round 2, so I'll go ahead and.
Yeah, we're at the top of 2, y'all. Oh my God! Look at this. Grievous is sending it, bro.
Yeah.
He's fearless. Absolutely fearless. Noah's coming out. Okay, so he's just move, shoot, and then I suspect we'll take the mobile compulsory at the end and spin after that. I'm not convinced this is it. I'm not convinced this is the spin.
Yeah.
Is this the command card flop?
Yeah.
It's a big moment.
Spin to win versus Squadron on me.
We'll see what Noah can get done here. Don't get me wrong, scouts are like the ideal target. You know what I don't love about it though? Low profile is gonna do so much work against the spin. Like if you pull out,
You need the cover though.
you need the cover.
If he gets back in there behind that wall,
Well, I'm
True.
curious why wouldn't he do the moves before shooting? Like mobile first, then take a move, and then shoot to get them behind that. Because he could
Oh, catch
get
them
up
in the
and-
open.
Right, he could get up base
Fixed front.
that wall.
It's fixed front. If he's using the cannons, it's fixed front.
Yeah, but he could base that wall and get them out of cover and still be.
Oh, true that. Yeah, good call. That's probably an error.
yeah, facing the wall, deny the cover, yuck,
Yeah, that's good.
yuck. Bye bye low profile.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
So this will be a pretty hearty spin,
This is gonna
but
hurt. This is gonna hurt for Jon.
What up, Baroth? Yeah, John sniped out Noah's operative super attack on turn 1. which was a huge swing. That super attack was set up with the overclock and didn't even get to activate it once. It's a bad time, dude.
Noah's about to get his revenge.
I think so.
This could be multiple.
This could be good. This could be good to great. This could be good to great.
Yeah, just talking about coverage is like, no, I don't get. You don't get cover. I'm touching it.
Yep. Our players just clarifying what's going to be happening here. Noah has up close and personal and has the tokens ready to go. You can see them lined up right there.
Yeah. If it
We're
weren't,
rolling out
so
saves.
we're getting.
Let's get dice cam.
4 units in there or 5? Yeah.
Dice cam.
Oh, the dice cam is
Dice cam?
misbehaving.
Dice cam's being dice cam's being bad.
Hold on. My controls are frozen here.
Sorry guys, we're trying to pull it up.
Okay, there. I will fix this in a moment. I'll do my best to fix it. But right now you can see that the dice are without wonkiness.
Okay. All right. This does hurt. This is a lot of damage coming in.
Yeah, a lot of lost actions potentially as well.
Yep. Let's see what happens. Noah's just letting it rip here.
Oh, that's a bad die.
That's not what you want. Blank on red, dude.
Just one.
Got the crit coming through. I was going to say a save would be completely disrespectful.
Yeah. So that's...
I mean, what we're seeing in a key matchup yesterday, we had a wheel by Grievous spin, whiff, and kill 3 clones in total.
Yeah.
But the suppression.
Yeah, it matters.
Slowed him down so much.
It matters.
It was impactful enough.
Oh, look at that save.
Ooh,
Scout save
yeah.
right there.
The promo white dice coming through.
You love to see it.
Well, someone loves to see it.
Yeah, Noah probably doesn't love it. I don't know, dude. White saves are always hyped, though. So, after 6 ranged attacks, it looks like Jon is down a total of 6 scouts, possibly more. Decently done. Probably netted around a dozen suppression there. And Grievous ends up with 6 dodge tokens here. So what do? If you're Jon, do you shoot Grievous?
Absolutely.
I would.
You do?
Dude, I
You think
would.
so?
You have the free pivots
He's got
from
most
Squadron
scouts.
on
You
me.
can't let him do it. You
Yeah.
can't win the game with the ATST.
I think you pivot everything onto Grievous here. We'll see. We'll see. I do think Asajj is going to cause problems.
I think the scouts activate as early as you can. I'm not sure what else is timing sensitive on the left side of the board. But I would love to see what my scouts can do before I decide how many ATSTs to commit.
I'm going to go see where Jon's sabs are.
Yeah, my thinking was you try to pick up the snail tank this turn and then Grievous next turn.
Yeah,
Because Grievous is kind of... His biggest danger is kind of gone.
out of the way.
Yeah.
I mean, he still hurts. He
Yeah.
still hurts bad, and the anti-armor tech, he could be a real threat to an ATST.
you what, Noah did a lot of damage there. Noah got a lot of damage through, but he failed to remove either of the Saboteur heavies from those 2 squads standing right there. That's going to be painful.
That's a lot of impact.
That's a lot of... It's impact 8 between the 2 of them, right there at range 1 already. That's scary. It is...
He can use his dodges before impact converts.
Yes, but then you're opening it up for the ATST to come in, right? I don't know. This is a crazy move here. Grievous is fearless.
You're patient with your ATSTs.
Yeah, Grievous is fearless right now.
Looks like what he's doing is pivoting his... some more of those scouts over to take shots on Grievous
Those
first.
pistol shots can spike. That's a lot of dice.
Yeah.
While they're maneuvering, I got another
Oh,
rules
another
trivia.
rules trivia.
Yeah, this
okay.
is my new segment, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. No.
So, new sniper team rules.
Yep.
You roll a crit, you can turn it into an auto wound, right?
Sure.
How does that interact with shields that can cancel a crit out of a pool?
All of this
Uh,
happens before you modify any of the dice. It just happens,
Right.
I think.
So you choose to discard the die pool to do the auto wound during the convert attack surge step, which is step 4 of the attack. Shields are step 6, modify attack dice.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it can't
you
stop
can't
it.
shield it. Yeah,
Correct.
yeah, absolutely.
Almost some cool tech there, but a little too
They
slow.
exclusively call out the timing of the get rid of the die, and it's before everything. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. you get to spend your aims, you convert your surges, and then immediately after that, you got to
Yeah.
decide what to do.
Also,
with
I don't know if you guys saw that, but John moved his Naked Storms to shoot Grievous, rolled a crit, and then Grievous blanked. So we're here for the memes.
it. So yeah, 6 dodges, still got to wound through.
Yeah,
with
6
naked
dodges.
storms.
I'm gonna just roll a crit.
Yeah.
Like, hey, dude, don't roll blanks.
All right.
All right, we got a mollusk. We got a
Well,
mollusk mobilizing. No, maybe
no, he was just-
he
he was
thought
just-
about it, dude.
He was moving around the order token to.
Yeah,
just
dude.
kinda
Yeah.
organize
He
his
faked me
tokens.
out. He faked me out. I got excited. That escargot, dude.
I think that was a. I think that was the Kalani just handing some stuff out, handing out some tokens. I think that's what was happening there.
Yeah, Greg is hanging out there with 6 dodges, y'all. 6 dodges.
Yeah, that obviously that up close and personal, it gets you a lot of.
That's the tech, right?
value.
Noah is that is Noah's hope and dream right now is that John can't do anything about 6 dodges. And I think he can, but it's a huge commitment. And
Right.
is it worth
It's going
it?
to soak up a lot of firepower.
That's what I mean. And this is a scoring turn. Grievous is contesting. Grievous is in between those scouts and the objective. Like, don't get me wrong, Noah is executing well here. He's still in this. It's like, I don't need that
yeah.
super attack, dude. I'll win with 900 points. I don't care. So, all right, here we go. We got a Viper Droid getting a freebie on Grievous. 2 hits.
Yeah, that's a
I'm sure he observed. We'll see. I presume he's going to hold on to those observe tokens. That's probably smart.
Yeah.
Grievous rolls 1 here. Armor 1.
No,
Oh, he
armor
dodged.
One, dodge
Armor
one.
1, dodge 1. Yeah, good tech. I mean, a Viper Droid burning a Grievous dodge right there? Yeah, dude. And then the droid hovers over into melee. Just getting on the POI. I think that's a good call from John. Ooh, Noah's sizing up that ATST again. It's happening. It's the snail. All right, here we go.
Right, snail.
Snail got strategized, so he's going to have access to 2 aims, his own and Kalani's. And Noah's satisfied to just sit and shoot. Getting access to a 3rd aim here. Does he have attack protocols? I assume he does on the tank, because that's going to juice that up with precise as well. 3 aims with precise, dude. Woo! You're going to be making saves. Noah needs those rerolls quite badly.
Oh, there's a double blank on the reds.
Yeah,
Oh.
dude. Honestly, as long as you have aims, that's probably fine. Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
no
Crit and surge.
attack protocols. We're not seeing precise rerolls here.
Uh-huh.
So I must be defensive, enabling the outmaneuver tech. Another
And
natty.
another crit.
Another natty.
Nice.
That's what Noah wants to see. Crit 1 on the pool. Impact 1 is going to make that 4, I think.
Yeah, it's a good hit. Good hit.
Oh, that's a lot.
meh.
All right, ATST's taking 4 more hits there. That brings its wound total up to 7, I believe. Which means it will, I think it breaks at 8. So the rightmost ATST in the squadron has been getting focused by Noah's snail tank here. Suffering some serious damage, but those ATSTs, dude, you gotta kill them. You gotta kill them to get them to stop shooting. Yeah, important breakpoint threshold for John there as well. Not at risk of losing an action currently.
John looks like he's contemplating going with the Marquand move right now, which would let him adjust his other 2 ATSTs.
Indeed. John just pondering his activation here.
Yeah, he does decide to Marquand.
He does end up with Marquand. Marquand, no! So we're seeing our first pivot here from
So-
Squadron on me. Noah being gracious, just allowing Jon to replace his miniature before he finishes his movements.
Yeah.
Dude, the mobility in Tempest, that's crazy, man. That thing has netted two free moves so far, Scout and then this. Let's go, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's called value. That's how you win games. Oh, look at this. Jon's sizing up the 88 side cannon, side-mounted cannon, to try to get an extra point of impact in the pool here. Impact 4 with the 88 in the pool with the main cannon, so outmaneuver only goes so far against that. All right, now we have Marquand himself. I like this. I like this. Shoot Grievous, right? I would. I think I would.
I wouldn't, but
I think I would, dude. If you get rid of that,
yeah.
everything else is pretty out of position. What do you shoot?
I'd shoot the snail tank.
You think so?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, you have 3 of them. Right? Like, yeah, maybe. Dude. All right, here we go. ATST shot into Grievous. Poor conversion on white so far. I don't think Jon has access to an aim here. Possibly an LTA. Oh,
He's spending the observes.
he's got the observes.
oh
Oh my god, that conversion with the
I was
observes.
about to say, spending observes on white dice?
Yeah, yep. But Jon's got the magic touch, dude. Couple of crits coming out on 2 observe tokens. That's so sick.
Right. So.
All right, so
So with the impact, he would. I think at what point? How much impact has he got right now?
I think he has impact 4. No, Marquand. Yeah, he has impact 4.
For this shot,
Yeah.
impact 4. So armor will. It looks
So
like
if-
armor will take 1 hit. and then he
Unless
can dodge
unless Noah
4.
dodges all of these, yeah. So Noah, oh look at that! He spends the pile, dude. He cashes out. He cashes out to not roll saves. Okay, I mean he's still rolling 3 dice, dude. I think you can kill Grievous here. Not with this shot, but I think Grievous can survive. Like,
Oh, there.
okay, never mind, dude.
Well,
Those are,
he stripped the dodges.
yeah, dude. Yeah, pulled the dodges, right? That's not nothing. But now,
Now
after that, now you do have to keep shooting Grievous because you don't pull the dodges
Right.
and then not shoot him anymore, right? And I think
I'm
Noah's
thinking
going to be able to leverage that
I think some staps are going to try to swing in
and blow up that
and blow up
ATST.
that before it gets to go. I think that's the move.
I like that a lot, dude. Crit 2 is so threatening when Staps can fly across the board and drop it on anything they want. They will die after that, don't get me wrong, but Crit 2, they punch really heavily above their weight. So here we go. We do indeed have our first squad of Staps. Ooh. Noah doing some fancy flying here. Wants to make sure he can end up on this POI, but it is going to make his fixed front arc a little bit harder to line up. Taking advantage of speeder coherence rules to cohere up onto the terrain. They'll receive 2 aims. Okay. It's hard to tell from our angle, but our players have agreed that that ATSD is in fact in the front arc of those arcs, or the Staps, so we're going to see a shot.
Dude.
Jon's got the laser. Oh, they are out. Yep, so here we go. We can see the laser now. Jon's helping Noah get it lined up.
That is
I think that's
quite a
out.
laser.
Yeah, that is, dude, that's not a laser. This is a laser. That's not a knife. This is a knife. All right, Jon being very gracious here, helping Noah get it lined up and stay on the POI, just communicating intent.
Yeah, we got
Say,
it,
hey,
we
look,
got
I'd like to kill you. Oh
that's
my
it.
God, Stap's doing the
That's a
Stap
good
thing.
thing.
That's really good. That's what you want to see.
I can't figure this out.
Sorry, y'all. Our dice game is struggling. All right, 2 crits. There it
And 2
is.
blocks.
That's value, dude.
Two blanks. So now that is a break on that ATST. And I think he's only got 2
I think he's got 2
left.
wounds remaining, correct. 9 out of 11
Jon
wounds on
is
that.
really
ATST.
hoping to pull him right now. And he does not.
Pulls his officer.
Right. Because more Staps are coming in. I gotta figure like the highest priority is Staps.
Yeah, absolutely.
Staps are diving until that thing's dead.
Absolutely. Officer might be able to drop a dodge here, but I mean, those Staps are relying on crit. You know, it's
Yeah.
not really going to do much.
Yeah, they don't have impact.
Yeah, dude. All right, it looks like Jon is utilizing his officer to stand behind his ATST, which is currently blocking line of sight, but probably won't for much longer, and is looking to inspire some of these scouts that Grievous came in and suppressed earlier. Jon does have 2 remaining Sabs there. Grievous came in and removed 3 models from each squad, leaving just the leader and saboteur. So there's a small amount of damage, like a small damage spike coming from the scouts here in late game. Oh, this is big. Here we go. Let's see if Noah can pick up an ATST here.
Yeah, it just needs 2 more wounds.
Yep, just needs 2 more wounds,
Those
which is
Staps are totally capable of doing.
absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised to see Noah aim here.
I think it was a double move though. So
Was that a double to get there?
yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, that's
No,
not it,
that's-
brother. That's not it, brother.
Spending the aim.
Let's see if we can get the crit.
Got
Oh
one crit,
my
but that's
God,
not
that
gonna
is
be
not
enough.
it, dude. That's not
That's
it.
not enough.
Oh, oh man. If he blocks it, oh, I was gonna say that'd be so disrespectful.
Takes it.
All
So
right,
that
it
ATST
lives.
has 1 wound
It
left.
lives, dude. Noah needs that last stat. Jon's digging in the bag. He's like, please, please, please let this be an ATST. Here we go. Big pull for Jon. Let's see if we can get it. Pulls
Special
scouts. He
forces.
pulls scouts. Dude, I think it's cooked.
Yeah.
I think it's cooked. Unless those Staps come around and roll below
Totally
average
will.
again. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't even know if Jon is going to be able... I suppose there is a unit there. It makes me nervous whether or not that Asajj squad is going to cause problems for Jon securing his left side bunker. With only 1 ATST there and an infantry squad.
And there was also another probe droid.
Is there a probe back there
Yeah.
too? Okay, okay. I was going to say just 2 acts there makes me a little nervous.
We are seeing the advantage of order control with those droids. Because it's just like, yep, I'll go with the Staps.
I'm
I'll
just
go with the
gonna do
Staps again.
Staps.
I'll go with the Staps again.
Exactly. Squadron on me issues 2 orders though, right? And then Mark 1 has direct. So it makes me wonder why Jon didn't have face-ups on all 3 of his ATSTs. May have been an error on his part. Oh no, it's just
Squadron
Mark 1.
is just
Squadron
Mark 1.
on me is just Mark 1. I thought that issued 2 orders. Okay.
Yeah. Although, I do think giving that the direct order to the wounded one would have been the.
Yeah, I agree. Totally agree.
better plan.
Yep, definitely. That's the one you want control of. All right, here we go. We got scouts activating next to Grievous here. I assume that Jon's just going to throw the sab or whatever they have. So we have assault in play. Impact 4, suppressive doesn't matter, but impact could do some serious work. All right, we got exemplar supported aim token, or exemplar supported scout shot coming in here. That ain't it. That ain't it. Those look like my scout rolls, dude. All right, impact. That's 3. Yeah, dude, that's been my experience with scouts. It's either 2 or 8. It's never 4.
Yeah, this is no. This doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why is it fading the dice?
Yeah.
Like, wait, what? All right, so second aim to be spent here. Jon wants to take advantage.
That's better.
That's why you do it. Armor not doing anything here. Impact 4. Okay, 2 wounds on Greg. Pretty good.
See,
Why is it? Yeah, what?
we got some weird thing.
Sorry,
that's
yeah, we
happening.
got technical issues with the dice cam, y'all.
Yeah.
We're making it work. But that was a single scout leader and saboteur throwing 2 wounds onto Grievous there. Also value. That puts Grievous total at 3. He suffered a chip shot from some naked storms who rolled a crit earlier and just laughed all the way to the bank as he rolled a blank.
Yep, so we got that third unit of stabs coming in.
Yep, here they come. Zooming in.
Just need to do 1 more wound to that ATST to take it down.
Noah's got a big old wolf pack here. He's praying for crits. Jon's praying for blocks. Let's see him. No aim support. Noah's just like, I'm gonna roll these crits.
There's one.
There's
the
one.
one he needs.
Dude, there's 1 crit.
It's the one he needs.
Oh, did he shore this with an aim? Yeah, dude, he's
Oh,
not
there
playing
it is.
that.
Okay,
Yeah, he's not
there's the
playing
3.
this time. Yep.
There's the 3.
He's not playing this time. He's like,
Hero
no.
save.
Jon, if you
Hero
roll this,
save.
that's so disrespectful. Do it, Jon. Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Oh, dude.
So close.
Oh. He tried. He tried so hard. He tried so hard. That would have been ridiculous. I'm not going to lie. All right. That's big. That's big. That's big. That's big, guys. That's an ATST down.
All right. And then that is going to, looks like Noah has chosen to score the secondary.
Looks like the wild. Or
We'll
contested,
say
I'm sure. Probably contested, right? Yeah.
Well, it's either the contested or it, yeah, it's probably the contested.
Probably contested.
I don't think
maybe
their-
friendly,
I
maybe.
don't think their deployment zone extends quite that far.
Yeah. So that was an unactivated ATST. Jon desperate to pull that from the bag here. Geez, it's going to feel bad when he finally does.
Yeah.
So Noah definitely making up some ground there. Still in this, right? He's like, I don't need that super tag.
But
Do you need that ATST? Because I'm taking it.
if he is able to pick up Grievous here, then you get back to roughly, that.
Right.
the,
I would say that's a good
rough
trade.
point trade,
That's a good trade, yep. But Jon is going to be... He's down some serious firepower at this point, right? Impact 4 was doing a lot of work in the arithmetic of let's remove Grievous.
Well, the impact, it's only impact 1.
He's
so
he
impact
is
not-
only armor 1. I just
armor
feel like
1.
the conversion to crits, I guess the dodges are gone, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like the impact isn't playing a huge role
Yeah, you're right.
against the Grievous,
You're right.
which is why I wanted him to shoot the snail tank.
You're right. He's probably right.
Particularly since the snail tank, I think, is far more dangerous to the ATSTs going forward.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, once the ATSTs are gone, there's going to be basically nothing that Jon can do to remove the snail. So
particularly since he's on the other side than the
Yep, correct.
saboteurs.
Correct. So here we go. Scouts are starting to mobilize towards the center of the board, coming out. That said, Jon hasn't made it too far out of his deployment, and Grievous is dangerously close to scoring that 2-point swing on sweep and clear if he survives this turn. It's almost guaranteed. So, I mean, I would have tried to clear my deployment ASAP, dude. Can't let him stand there. All right, here we go. Scouts.
Into Grievous.
This is a big saboteur scout shot into Grievous. Impact 4 on the pool.
It's looking pretty good.
We got a natty. We got a natty. Grievous is going to roll dice. I'm not sure if Jon has aims here. No aim support.
Not the roll you wanted.
No. All right, Grievous rolls 5 here. Impact 4 is doing some work.
Oh.
Wow. So are Noah's dice, dude. Grievous looking strong. That's only half of Grievous's wounds right there. That's his 4th. Actually, it might be his 5th.
Just had another juicy ruling we had to crunch on in our
All
semifinal
right.
game.
Oh, really?
And I just first want to shout out Seth, the Droid's Rule, for having my back on this one. Because I know it's a forum post, and the forum is down, which is a challenge. So we have Han versus Han. We change of plans. It
Yeah.
returns card A to your hand. We have another change of plans.
Uh-huh.
It returns card B to your hand.
Yes.
Is card A eligible to be played?
As written, I'd say no.
It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. I'm going to get you the reading of the card.
I don't know.
I've wondered about that myself, and I've come to the conclusion that as written, no.
Return the command
No,
card to their hands.
no. Card A cannot be played because it was revealed first.
Return to the start of the select command card step. You cannot play that command card, so you're looping over in the steps.
Yeah.
Right.
The answer was yes, you can play command card.
I disagree with
Very
that. But I
impactful in
disagree with that based on that wording. I
How-
understand, but I disagree with the.
I think it's
that's okay.
pretty ambiguous there. I can see
Yeah.
how looping the cycle over again could kind of undo the effect of the first time you've looped through the cycle there. I can see both of them, so I appreciate Seth helping us out on that one.
Yeah. Cool. Shout out to Droid's Roll.
Yeah, that's the opposite of what I would have assumed based on the reading, based on the text.
Oh, Connor coming through with some help for our bingo players here at RMO. What up, Connor? How's it, dude? Are you not here today? All right, here we go. Another shot coming into Greg here. Undoubtedly scouts. Jon just has like a million of them, so may as well.
Yeah, this is one of those wounded squads.
Yep. So he gets a natty.
there's
Wow,
more.
dude, let's go. Jon's cooking. All right. Grievous is rolling more dice.
Just rolling 3. Armor takes away 1. Rolling 3.
Taking
Taking
2.
2.
Taking 2. Jon likes that. Okay. What does that mean? What that means is that I think there's a chance Grievous dies because that leftmost ATST could still come out and do something about it. All right, Noah.
I think No still has. Does he still have some?
He's got B1s to activate here, coming in from the back line. Looks like he has a second squad as well. And Kalani back there. And Asajj BX have yet to activate. That said, Jon's done a really good job insulating his left flank from that BX squad. There aren't very many juicy targets for them to emerge and charge into. They may just have to settle for some white dice at range 3 here.
On that last FAQ, I have a more eloquent answer to it.
Sure.
The effect of change of plans applies to the return to select command card step. So since it cycles again, you only refer to the most recent change of plans since you have reset the step. That's how that went.
Weird, dude. Weird. That's so weird.
It's a tricky one.
That's so weird.
That is what the rules form is for. That kind of thing, right
Yeah,
there.
that's so weird, dude. Change of plans versus change of plans, huh?
Something we're gonna see a lot more with Hantan.
Yeah,
running
Hunt.
around.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
And I mean, if you can change the plans, his "See you in hell."
You
That's
should.
A lot of actions that are
You
done.
should. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
But then again, that's the thing. Oh, you change your plans, my see you in hell. Well, I'm going to change your plans, whatever happens next, and then I can go back to see you in hell.
Yep. Yep. All right, yeah, we got the boring stuff happening here. You know how turn 2 goes. It pops off early, and then you do your housekeeping at the end of the round. So that's basically what we're seeing for both players here. Noah's mobilizing B1s, getting Kalani tokens out, just
Yeah.
clearing his back line.
But at this point, what does Jon have that's actually going to move up and claim
Dude,
that?
he's in a tight spot.
claim
He is
that,
in a tight spot.
objective.
Grievous, if he doesn't die, is going to put 2 wounds on that bunker, and Jon is going to be in a pinch. He's going to be in a big pinch. Grievous came in and just scattered the roaches on that side, dude.
What was all the attrition that took down the ATST?
Stats.
Snails and
All
stats.
3 stabs came in. Chip, chip, chip,
Critical
chip,
two,
chip, chip,
critical
chip,
two,
chip.
roll an Addy crit.
Yep.
There's
Yeah.
three, there's
Yep,
three,
chip,
there's
chip,
three.
chip. It was unactivated too.
I love the stabs.
Yeah,
in this
so-
kind of build, 'cause it's-
so-
you can't deal with them.
Yeah.
No,
they're-
as long as
Why would you?
as long as Jon moves one of his as long as Grievous doesn't fully secure that bunker, he's not going to put any wounds on it. You have to secure the bunker.
Oh,
to put
do you have
wounds
to?
on
Yeah,
it.
you're right. You
Yeah.
have to. Yeah, and the Viper is there. Dude, I keep forgetting about the Viper.
Yeah, and I'm also assuming he's got to. Right. Let's see.
Okay, we did just see another wound land on Grievous here. I think that puts him at 7. So Grievous is 1 away from death. Would you be happy with that? If you're Noah and Grievous drops, are you cool with that? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
he's
think you're
done-
cool. I
he's
think
done
you're
a
happy
lot.
with that. Yeah,
He
100%.
made the space he needs to make.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's happy with that.
Your scouts are in disarray and you've lost an ATST.
You're in your deployment.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, yeah, it's big.
All of my army could move up while you stood still.
Yep.
Every time.
But has Jon actually left a stab unit up to move up and secure that bunker rather than just contesting it?
Right? Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't see any face-ups that are close enough to make it happen. Yeah.
Well, my question is, there could be
Like
be
a scout
face-up.
squad or something sneaking. Yeah, 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 like something lurking.
Well, is this face up or face down? That's my question.
Great question.
And he's got suppression sitting on it that makes it so I can't tell. He's committing even more over there. it
He
looks like.
is. I mean, he has to kill him at this point. He has to kill him.
Right, so now he is devoting that ATST, or at least some of that fire,
To Grievous.
to Grievous instead of letting
Assume our players discussing whether or not that ATST can continue to contest that POI while on the building. I would assume Jon would not move there if it couldn't. All right, Jon sending the full boat into Grievous. It's been a long time coming. With the level of commitment he's made to removing Grievous this turn, letting him end round 2 and still be on the board would be a huge mistake.
Oh. Okay, and the dice cam just completely crashed.
Our dice cam has completely died. We apologize,
Yeah.
guys.
It's getting tired. It's done 5 games now.
It's working hard, dude.
Sounds like he's rolling on 7.
Yeah, Grievous needs to make
Or
7 saves here in order to live, which is theoretically possible. Is it likely? If you ask El General, it is. Sounds like Grievous tried really hard to survive,
Yeah.
but ultimately does not.
But Grievous is going down.
Yeah, you know, that puts Jon in a strange position. That's a big loss, but like we were just discussing, I think I'd be happy with the amount of damage Grievous had done there. Just complete disarray on that flank. Scouts got suppressed to all hell. Required a huge commitment. Ended up killing an ATSD that hadn't activated. This is a clean round 2 for Noah after suffering some losses on round 1. Jon feels a little bit more comfortable bringing out a squad of Sab scouts on this left POI now that the Asajj BX have been forced to remain conservative on this turn. We're getting a quick judge call. All right, we're getting a POI check here. Apparently our players did not reach consensus on whether or not this ACSD was in fact contesting. And we have Steven here to settle the score. This could be huge if Jon moved off of his own POI. You're on or not?
Outside of the POI.
Okay, so that ATSD did in fact move off of that POI to take that shot at Grievous. Our players not reaching consensus before completing the move. So we'll see now what's going to happen. Okay, our players just opening up the terrain here for clarity as they consider measuring the Asajj movement here for next turn.
I'll say it was pretty clear off of the POI. I'd say it's a good 4 or 5 millimeters.
Yeah,
down.
Jon overshooting in his eagerness to get Grievous into range 3 has caused some problems for him here. And here comes the Asajj squad. Oh, I thought they had already activated. That was not their token there. That was the strike team token that ended up more or less passing their activation.
Checking if they can.
Yep, Asajj is looking to see if they can jump through the building, but it doesn't look like they have the distance. Yep. So that's very unfortunate for Noah.
So instead, they're just hopping up.
They're getting under the canopy there. That piece does it. There's like a small space there that can be occupied by miniatures, and our players are just removing the canopy there for clarity and ease of play. So that is the Asajj BX squad making a jump, and then I assume they'll probably just shoot something. I don't imagine they're interested in charging an ATSD now that they're on the POI. I don't think they're at range 1, so Dioxis Saboteur isn't in play, but it doesn't actually have impact anyway, so it wouldn't help against the ATSD. So I think our players agreeing that there are no decent targets available to Noah's BX droids, and he's opting instead for a standby token to try and dissuade these scouts from stepping onto the POI. I think that's good play.
Yeah. But he's going to be going to kind of have to move up there anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think Jon has a choice. I think
He's-
that's what makes it a good play.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
been pushed. His conservative deployment is definitely.
That's what I was
he's
going to say.
pushed
Yeah,
into his deployment zone.
he cornered himself a little bit here. Walked himself into the corner. So I said the force projection of the ATSDs hasn't been there. The firepower is, but Jon may have taken the bait. Contemplating the scout move very carefully. White dice can miss, but it's not fun walking into them.
Jon figuring out what their dice pool is to see how survivable his scouts will be running up to contest.
Yeah, and it sounds like Noah would even be willing to hold his standby until the scouts close to range 1 in order to retaliate with the Dioxys Saboteur, which is really interesting here. All right, Jon doesn't have a choice. Let's see if Noah can get some dice online and get a free pickup. This is a great spot for Noah to make up some ground. I think those scouts going to be in the open too. Looks like they were unlikely to get to the POI for cover.
Well, so it's got a choice. Noah's got a choice kind of here. Is he can
does
do
he
the
wait?
standby now,
Yeah, does he wait?
Get in
right?
the open,
Yeah.
or standby when they're at range 1.
Exactly.
And get them
At which point, Jon has to make the decision: do I move on or do I shoot him? Right? But being on the objective, it doesn't. Absolutely, right.
He moved his other probe droid over to the other direction, which means he's got no one else to contest. He's got to contest them right now.
Yep.
Otherwise, that's a very big point swing.
So it looks like Jon doing a little bit of triangulation, confident that he's going to be able to find a spot outside of range 1 of the Saboteur, but also within 1/2 of the POI here. He's got some precarious place miniatures in the area, so. All right, 10 white dice coming in here against these scouts. This could potentially be game swinging. Okay, only 2. Not so bad. Let's see if Jon can produce a save on white dice.
So he is out of cover since only the unit leader is at range 2, so no cover and 2 wounds.
2 wounds, suppression, but you know what? Jon's on the objective, and I think he has to be happy with that. Contesting that is big. That said, I still think Noah goes up too, right?
Yeah, we're looking at...
So Noah goes up 2 points here, and Jon does not. I think Jon should secure his the back right, the bottom right, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to go up 1 point here. 2 to 3, I think. Yeah, perfect.
That's not what they have on there. I'm going to go...
Yeah. I'm going to... Yeah.
Right, so Jon's score was able to score his secondary this round, so that is keeping him tied. So they're currently 3 to 3. Of course, that secondary sweep and clear, he was able to score that from killing General Grievous. I'm sorry, I don't think Noah has No Time for Sorrow in his command cards. All right, so we have Drive Them Out. Allied vehicles gain Demoralize 1. And the first time an allied vehicle that has a face-up order token ends a move within a half of 1 or more enemy units this round, roll 1 white defense dice for... Oh, wow, the chosen unit. That's a lot of words. All right, so basically Jon gets to move his guys forward, and if they move within half range of an enemy unit, he gets to roll defense dice. and get some extra clear. So, John, yeah, so just since you're asking the clarification on the scoring, John only got the 1 point since they are tied on the left bunker.
You bet.
But John also did score the secondary for killing Grievous.
Sure, he did
So-
his wild.
Yes,
Yeah,
so they are
makes sense.
tied 3-3.
3 to 3.
currently.
All right. John's keeping it close despite some heavy losses turn 2. I do think Noah's set up for a pretty strong round 3 here. Those snaps, that wolf pack
I mean,
dude.
they've been unit-wise, they've been trading roughly fine, but it's all going to come down to the fight is happening on John's side of the board, and that means that Noah has control of points of interest. Oh, I gotta look at this shiny thing here.
Yeah, dude. That's the new Boba. That's the new Boba 2. I love the art on that, dude. That's so sick.
We're just checking out some more shiny
We get the promos.
promos. Yeah, so John scored his secondary.
Yeah, turn 1, John
one,
picked
yeah.
off an operative that was standing in Noah's deployment, so John went ahead and scored his friendly territory sweep and clear point.
Right. So John currently has scored 2 secondary points and 1 primary, and Noah has scored 2 primaries and 1 secondary.
Yeah, we got a game here.
Right. And now we are looking at the synchronized defenses. Yeah, so Noah won the roll-off, which he really wanted to do, which allows him to he's just charging straight into that squad of scout troopers, who I don't think are long for this world.
Oh no, dude, this dice pool is goofy. It's really goofy. 10 red, 10 white, and then 4 black. Like, woo! Damn, dog. All right, how about I just die?
And big dice roll.
Here we go. Tons
into
of
the
dice coming in
scouts.
here. Yeah, these scouts are cooked, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not gonna live. Noah was like, I think I'm missing dice, but then literally just went, I think I don't need them. And I think he's right. This roll is a formality. John's like, yeah, okay, so 7? 7
Yeah, sure,
Pierce
that's
ones? Yeah,
block.
cool.
That's
Yeah.
block them all. That's fine. No,
Dude,
they're very, very
dude,
good.
that is a huge swing. That's 2 points for Noah. That is a huge swing, dude. That's his sweep
Yeah,
and clear.
that
That's
is-
massive, dude. This is what I was scared of. So I said I would have cleared my deployment ASAP, dude. Oof.
Yeah, it is. Asajj is just overlapping. So Noah will claim enemy territory.
Yeah, dude, that's a big swing. He wanted that. Ruh-roh.
And that is 2 points
Yep,
on the
ruh-roh.
secondary. Yeah, John definitely wanted to be able to go first to get those guys out of there.
That would have
before.
been very big. That's tight. I don't think John's going to have an opportunity to score his enemy territory here. He's going to have to do some serious lifting. At this point, John needs to go pick up an enemy bunker, and I just don't think that's going to happen. That was a big swing.
Yeah. The mobility of Grievous, the mobility of the Staps, and the mobility of Asajj is really, really helping Noah out here. Whereas
Yeah,
the
yep.
ATSTs are playing very conservatively and backing up.
Yeah, John's strategy with the ATSTs has been pretty sclerotic. Just really stationary, really interested in removing miniatures early, which, don't get me wrong, pays dividends, but when you get walked off the objective like that and pushed in your own territory, especially on sweep and clear, you got problems. You
Right,
got
so
problems.
now we're rolling that special drive them out.
Okay, so here we go. Yeah, this is like the Vader's Might Light.
All right.
So, yeah.
2 dead.
So this ATST just goes up and squishes 2 guys. which is really cool. That's exclusive to Tempest Force. Very cool move.
Makes me miss Reckless Driver.
Reckless Driver, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out. Shout out to the Reckless Driver, man.
And now comes the rest of the attack.
Okay, so yeah, that's free. That's the move. And now this thing just gets to shoot. With LTA, Jon picks up an aim here. So this is going to potentially hurt. We'll see if these BX can dice out. Opting for the 88 cannon, since they're already in the open, doesn't need to utilize the grenade launcher.
Right, well, you can't use the mortar.
Yeah,
launcher.
mortars too, yep.
Yeah. Roll. Oh, that's a lot of
Oh,
paint.
Jon, that's as good as it gets, brother. He's even got a name to spend on red, dude.
Yeah.
Feels good, man.
Oh yeah, either one of us. So bingo, awesome. Our bingo prizes are
I think no matter. Oh, what a conversion,
yeah.
dude. Jon's dice are with him, but even if he kills this, I don't think it's enough. Because he scored friendly and contested already.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to get moving.
And I don't know who's going to go contest that side objective. Oh, that's. Okay. It was a lot better than it looked.
It is, yeah.
A lot of surges in there.
Yep. Looks a lot better than it is.
That one's cocked, so they're going to try again.
And it gets a
And
blank, dude.
So.
RMO attendees, just
Oh,
wanted to give
dude.
everyone a heads up that the neoprene you are playing on my tables is for sale at a 30% discount once your game system is done with them. So if anyone wants to take on some heavily discounted mats this weekend, you can come see us at
Asajj is left alive.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Okay.
that's big.
I don't love that. Yeah,
No.
I wouldn't love that if I was Jon. Yeah, that's not what you wanted there. Yeah, they diced out. They diced out. Okay, well, that continues to prove to be a strong maneuver for Noah.
I mean, even if they died, it was just they
That was
already done a lot.
100% worth it. Absolutely.
Scoring 2 points and denying Jon a third, so that's, you know,
Potentially a
they've
3-point
already
swing,
done
right?
they've already
Yeah.
done 3 points.
That's huge. Yeah, I think Jon's feeling the consequences of a KG deployment here.
Uh-huh.
Yep, not fully utilizing Scout 3 to its fullest potential.
Oh, that one crashed too. Okay, let me. Sorry. Sorry, people.
We got the technical difficulties.
We're just back to that.
Back to the overhead. Here comes the wolf pack. We're getting our first activation of Staps.
Yeah,
Dude,
now
these things are goofy, dude.
Yeah, the Staps are just going to start cleaning up those scouts.
Yep, I was gonna say nothing here is long for this world. These scouts are gonna struggle against crit 2. They all have LTA too with the coordinate, bro. That's like, I'm getting PTSD, man. That's old tech. That shit. Woo. That still slaps. Alright, Staps converting some crits here. Ooh, not a good conversion on the aim. Don't love
but
that.
2 crits and a hit. Hit's going to automatically go away.
Yeah,
from
low profile.
and blocks them both.
Dude, that's a good save.
Yeah.
That's just a good save, man. That's just a good save, dude. Here's the problem with those Staps. Now they're parked there with 2 dodges, man. I tell you what, that is so frustrating to deal with. Dude, I don't even know what I shoot with Marquand right now.
Yeah, it's a little late to.
Yeah,
try
what
to
do you?
take
Yeah,
out that
you
snail
can't. You
tank.
can't pick up the tank now. Yeah, exactly. I guess you go for stabs.
Marquand pushes forward and starts hitting stabs.
Blows
I
up
think.
stabs. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Dude, that's tough. That's tough, dude.
John's looking. He's pulling from the bag instead. And so's like he got his core.
Jon just contemplating his officer's position here. She's pretty fragile, and those stabs have mobilized pretty heavily. Wow. Standing in the open, strategizing themselves, and utilizing that Inspire. Tempest special rule, of course, disallowing those scouts from removing suppression unless they have a comms upgrade, which is why Jon has invested in the lead by example on his officer. Or, is using the Inspire 1 on his officer.
Now we're getting another stab shot.
Yep, the Wolfpack coming in hot.
Checking out for
Contesting that
contesting.
POI. That's big, dude. That's big.
Well, it sounds like Jon saying it's out.
Let's see if these scouts can roll 2 saves again. No, stream does not get extra time. We actually started our timer a little late. So the time you see on screen is not super representative of, oh my god, that stat roll, dude.
Amazing.
That is a stat roll. But yeah, this round is starting to move a little bit slower. There was a very considerate turn 2. Grievous made a dive, and Jon did a lot of pensive. Dude, these scout saves, I cannot. Oh, that's cover, actually.
That's cover?
Yeah, that's cover. Oh, now you have to roll 3 more.
Now you gotta roll,
Yeah, so a very pensive turn 2 for Jon. Slowed
Oh!
down the pace of the game a little bit as he decided where he wanted to allocate his firepower, ultimately removing Grievous. So maybe a little bit behind the clock here.
Oh, that's.
But that's another scout save, guys. I don't know what Jon's white dice are doing, but they've decided to show up.
Yeah, let's see about that.
We'll try to find a non-intrusive corner of the board to try to keep our dice posted since we're having technical difficulties.
With the fancy, with the fancy trying to. Well, I mean, you can see how completely not fancy it is. That's tape. That is blue tape.
No, that's actually space age.
Oh yes, it's
yeah,
space age technology.
yeah, exactly. So don't be deceived, people. Space age polymers. Jon contemplating Marquand's move here. Dude, I don't know. I would shoot those unactivated stabs. Like, I would be so pissed. Like, crit 2 coming in like that. Like,
Right.
leave me alone, dude.
I mean, you've already saved out of 2 of
Yeah,
them.
exactly. It's like, dude, leave me alone. Like, I'm not gonna deal with that a 3rd time. I would go Marquand and just start walking across the board.
Like, I'd expect Marquand pushing forward to that center, take that stab off, you know.
Yeah,
You could
that's what I
totally-
mean. Just
totally
blast.
clear that stab.
You have the blast, right?
At
yeah.
least one.
They don't
And
have the dodges.
Even taking
yeah.
the stab down from 2 to 1 is
Which
still
is
very
huge, right?
nice.
Like, having the amount of crit you're dealing with is such a big deal. Jon continues to stay focused on his POI, maybe getting a little bit of tunnel vision, feeling the pressure of this wolf pack just rolling up on him.
Wolfpack are in clones. Come on.
Yeah, yeah, hey, fair, true that, dude. You know what? They've revealed an upgrade called Strike Team Leader, or Squadron Leader, that I suspect will probably be like Strike Team Leader, but for
The
Barks, but they haven't revealed it. Like, we don't know what it is. Like, it's in the document, but we haven't seen it yet, so...
Yeah. So the top left point of interest, what you've got there is there's the snail tank really close to it, and there's also the BX sniper droids that are camped right next to it.
Yeah, that's
So-
a strike team there. Those
Yeah.
2 miniatures directly adjacent to the POI.
Right now, I think it is just the strike team that is contesting that. However, the snail tank is millimeters away from it.
Yeah, and I'm not sure Jon can even... Jon doesn't have a play on that.
Right.
Yeah, there's basically... It's untouchable, I think, at this point. The strike team is going to be more than happy to sit there.
Yeah,
And
but
just
one
score.
question is, does the strike team perhaps want to push forward
And start
try to
shooting.
contest?
Yeah, start shooting, right? Oh, you mean... They're support, though. They aren't special forces, so they don't score double on this.
Yeah, but
Still worth
Asajj,
it. Still
supporting
worth.
Asajj.
Oh my God, Asajj lived, dude. I forgot
Yes.
about that. That's
However, I
That's
don't know
crazy.
if what John's gonna. If can John kill Asajj?
this is a shot into. This is upgraded scouts. So what we have here is assault scouts, utilizing their saboteur into what I suspect are the staps. They have a lot of dodges to spend. It will negate cover. The saboteur does grant blast. So Noah's gonna see if he can roll well on cover. John has an aim from Exemplar. Bad conversion. That ain't it.
So no cover, dodges 2.
Dodges 2, and it looks
So
like
rolling on 6.
rolling 6. Staps don't surge on defense.
Yeah, so that's-
this could be really
Could
lucrative.
be all of them.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. John needed that. John
That's
needed
the
that.
unit.
He needed that. I would have gone for the unactivated ones, but you don't have to pivot that way.
Well, I think Marquand wants to move forward. Is the thing.
Yeah, that right ATST might be able to do something about it. If there weren't an ion, that snail does have ion on the range too. I think Noah's kind of utilizing that to zone out this ATST. It's going to be very difficult for John. It's going to be a super uphill battle to make it into that top left quadrant. But the Staps are making a full commitment across the board, opening up some space and maybe giving John a lane. Noah's out for blood now. Going to be aim shooting with these Staps, I suspect.
Yeah. So the right Marquand's ATST there in the center. I don't think it's going to have the movement to contest anything this turn, just because we would have to kind of, well, it could pivot, move, maybe. I don't think it could quite get there, but.
Oh my God, John's white dice are insane. That's cover
Yeah,
right there.
that's cover.
Let's see if he can roll some more.
And
Let's see. Is that the last mini in the squad? It must be.
he's pulling suppression off, so yeah,
It must be last mini.
that's the last one.
That's another activation.
He saved heroically.
Oh, no, it doesn't even need to aim here. He saved his last move, or his compulsory.
Move, shoot, compulse. Yeah, so that ATST possibly could make it up to that upper left point of interest if it just moved straight over the buildings. Yeah, possibly. I don't think it would help a lot because that snail is right there, and then he'd take a double move, and then he's not shooting stuff. Could definitely contest the bottom left, which would be very helpful, and deny Asajj that point.
Yeah, I don't think John has a choice on that, honestly. Like, there are a couple things that just have to happen, and that's one of them. Looks like we got 3 naked scouts rocking up, taking a shot on some Staps. They're going to dodge 2 of those and end up rolling 1 dice.
And block it.
They block it, dude. The stat block, that's so disrespectful. What is that? Who rolls blocks on Staps, dude?
Heath, I see what you're saying, but I don't think it's going to matter when he's got that snail tank right there. Like, even if he pushes an ATST up onto that upper left point, he's not going to secure it, and he's not even going to contest it, or he's not even going to keep Noah from securing it. Just because, yeah, we're talking about the upper left one. He's got
a lot of. He's got 2 squads there.
Yeah, there's the scout squad here and the snail that could just, like, it doesn't even have to move, just like pivot slightly and contest.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
So-
it just needs to like inch it. Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know how big the base is. If it could sit here and try to contest both of them, I don't know if the base is big enough for that. I don't, you know.
Either way, Jon is going to go ahead and activate Marquand and start with a pivot here, followed up by a move. Of course, notch-based vehicles get a free pivot these days. ATST's lacking reposition means you don't get a second free one at the end, but you got to do what you got to do.
Right. And so Jon has decided that he's got to remove Asajj, which makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That is like immutable. You have to remove Asajj in order for a win condition to emerge. Like, it's just not. It's like step one. Has to happen. Yep, Jon, go ahead and opts to pivot with Marquand to remove Asajj, which I don't think is a bad move. All right, let's see if Asajj can roll 6 blocks.
Pretty good blocks.
Yeah,
but
that
not
ain't
enough.
it. That ain't it.
All right, so I think that'll be Jon's third point from the secondary. He'll now have friendly, contested, and the wild.
Certainly needed that.
Which, yeah, I guess he actually could have done on the steps. I just know he right now mentioned it.
It is on our players to remember,
Yep.
as much as we would love to remind them.
So looks like they're just counting up activations, but Noah still has several things to go.
Yeah, Jon's looking pretty thin. Jon's line got worn pretty thin there.
From the bag, it is the sniper squad. They're checking to see what they can see. Right, so the front sniper can see people in the defending unit, but it's looking like the back guy cannot, which means that the sniper team won't get to do their fancy upgrade.
I would imagine Cooper was mostly Noah was mostly interested in determining line of sight there to get the overwhelm online, right? Less concerned with the free crit right now, and more just concerned with getting the aim into the picture. And it looks like he is going to go ahead and aim and shoot to make that happen.
Yeah, that overwhelm is very nice.
Yeah, dude, it's going to do work against these comms-less scouts that cannot remove suppression. Which, of course, is the Tempest special rule.
You're just counting up some squads, counting up some units, figuring out who belongs to what and how many units are there contesting. It looks like... Now it's getting a little bit chilly for you in the hall.
I know, dude. That's what I'm saying. They turned the air on. I got to throw my sweater on.
All right, so sniper shot.
So once again, we've entered the housekeeping stage of the round here. All the important shots have been taken. Yep.
Well, we're just right now trying to figure out who's got cover. So
Oh,
to count up
okay.
the units in that squad to see figure out what cover he's got.
All right. I dig it.
Trying to.
Who's shooting? Oh, the BX.
All right.
This is still the BX
Yes,
shot, huh?
still the BX shot.
Okay, so we're getting a line of sight call here. Steven's being
'Cause
summoned.
the question is, it looks like the BX only got one hit. So the question is, does it automatically get canceled by low profile?
As long as you have heavy cover, yes, because light sharpshooter would make it light cover,
Yep,
but as long
and
as you
that
have
is-
cover, it gets canceled.
And
But
that's what they're checking out.
yep, we're gonna wait for our. We're gonna wait for.
What? Judges aren't allowed to get drinks. Get over it.
Steven's definitely not at the bar.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, we do have a cover check coming in here.
So it's just looking for any cover at all, right? Because the strike team doesn't seem to have.
They don't have
sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
So,
God, you're right. Strike teams don't have sharpshooter anymore.
Looks like they called it as cover.
Yeah, that was right exactly at 1/2 range.
Yeah.
I felt it brush the terrain as I pushed the stick over.
Right. So right at cover, meaning that one hit was automatically canceled by low profile.
Let me tell you what Colorado means to me, brother.
Let me tell you something about Colorado, brother. Yo, you need a blunt in the other.
In 52, 80 degrees.
Oh, that's sick. Oh my God, Steven Drew, one of our most active and generous community members, very graciously donated a championship ring to Steven, which he has been very modestly repping all weekend.
Don't forget the pimp chain for our champion.
Yeah, he also put together a chain, an official chain for our champion. So whoever walks away champ of RMO gets some jewelry. So it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight.
Right. Hit.
All right, we got a crit coming in. Nothing for cover. Noah's rolling. He gets a block, dude. These snaps, man. What the hell's going on with these stat blocks? This looks like Jon is out of activations, and it's Noah to the bottom of 3 here. Gonna get some freebies with the B1s. See if we can get that B1 effect going.
I think Jon still has one more.
Uno más? Another Viper, huh? I don't see a face up on that Viper.
Well, I'm looking at these guys here,
Oh, true that.
and I actually also don't think that Viper is gone.
Yeah. I forgot. Dude, I keep forgetting the Viper's in there.
And then there might be this Viper here.
Sheesh, man. Disregard.
I think what he was just doing is saying, "Hey, I've got nothing but probe droid. I've got nothing but special forces left in the bag," is what he was showing.
Sure. Order control by elimination.
Uh-huh.
My favorite kind. It's like, hey, you killed everything that's not in my bag, so guess what? Perfect order control.
All right, hey, we've got a probe droid moving into contact. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to look up the.
We got droid on droid violence. It's black, white. They don't search to hit on the probes. He can observe though. He gets the free observe. Dude, the Viper's coming through. That's pretty tight. 2 crits. All right, no cover. This Stap is rolling 3.
Imperial probe droid.
Oh, dude, they tried so hard. Dude. 3 surges on that. Right, I mean, Jon's picking up stabs, but I think it's a little too late, right? I think he's just a little late to the party on this bunker.
Yeah, because as soon as
Yeah.
he deals with those stabs, there's just going to be a swarm of.
There's going to be 18 B1s standing on you. Yeah, dude, that sucks. So Noah playing a really tight back end of this game here.
I mean, if we're looking at it though, Noah has lost quite a bit of his firepower.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, Noah's only shooter is the tank, and otherwise those B1s are just presence. And Jon can do some stuff. Don't get me wrong, he's got the mobility with the ATSTs. Those things are super fast. But the problem there is that if Jon wants to commit to trying to secure a backline objective, he's eschewing an extremely disproportionate amount of his firepower. I think he has maybe one saboteur left intact.
Right, but I think if he can pull this guy, that probe droid, over to there, and then just charge forward up here with both of those guys, I think this could.
There's a chance. You're telling me there's a chance.
Oh yeah, he could kill them.
Oh yeah, they can get picked.
He'd die, and then it's just these two guys versus the snail.
Well, at that point, you just need one of them to not die, right? If the snail dies, great, but you just need to not die.
Yeah. So that is one way that. Though the difficulty is.
Jon's pivoting with that Viper.
Oh, I think he's going the wrong way with it.
I think that's an error.
I think he's going the wrong way with it.
I think that's an error.
But.
As long as our players start round 4, they will play that round to completion.
Yeah, and what we've got on the clock there, that's a very rough approximation. There's going to be a lot of variability and unknowns as far as the time goes.
Yeah, Steven, our TO, and Consular is very much on top of the time situation and is monitoring it closely. But yes, time is being considered here in this match. We're doing no dice down for this today. What we are doing is an unknown variable amount of time that is known only to the Consular, head Consular.
Right.
Basically, when they reach time, Steven will come over, will inform both players that they are on the clock. They are not informed how much time remains. Basically, the goal is to avoid players using the clock to game out a result. Mm-hmm. So we're trying something new here today.
Yep. It's all part of the GT rules package.
I believe the time is actually, the time enforced is anywhere between 1 and 5 minutes, I believe, so.
All right. So I just had to double check the bunker assault rules. Yeah. Okay. That is a strong hit.
I think those scouts at the bottom of your screen have already activated and are not going to be able to make it to that POI. If they'd started mobilizing this turn maybe, but I think Jon felt the pressure, he felt the heat on this right side POI to remove some staps, and he may have allocated his firepower over to that side, but I think I do see a face down token there.
But Marquand can still do some work on that upper left.
Yes.
Staps, it looks like, scouts.
You know what I think?
Pull off one from automatically from cover. They roll another cover off. They've got a dodge that they're going to pull another one off, so it looks like they're rolling on
6?
Yeah.
Scouts are rolling 6 here. The tank don't play. That's 4, dude.
Yeah.
That's probably the squad. You know what I think is the play here? You can probably body block that snail from getting back onto that objective if you stand in the right position, right? With Marquand?
Right. So
yeah, if you park yourself right behind that snail right now, you can definitely contest and find a position where the snail just can't get there on that side, right?
Kind of get up to here, kill them, try to.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Here. Yeah, stand right there, right? I don't even know if you can points. I mean, the ATST is deceptively fast. This big base and speed too.
Yeah. And the nice thing is on that bunker assault, Marquand is a commander, so does put extra wounds. So between rounds 4 and 5, could by itself blow up a bunker if it secures both turns by itself. Whereas Noah's chances of blowing up a bunker are looking pretty slim.
Yeah, Noah's all gas, no brakes, honestly, right? And we're kind of seeing that where the power spike for Noah started in turn 2, and it's really fallen off here by the end of 3.
But I think he's done enough, but we'll see. So Heath, you're saying what would have to happen, I think, is the one ATST would try to have to kill the snipers as the other ATST moves into contesting. It's tough, and
it's going to take some finesse, right? I think there's a path to victory here for Jon, but that window is going to be quickly closing, and Noah's working really hard to make sure that happens. So Noah's played a really tight game.
But yeah, it all depends on can that. Ooh, actually, I don't know if that back ATST could move forward.
I think it can probably
get them both.
I don't think so, dude.
I don't think the angles are there. One of them probably, but not.
Yeah, even the positioning of that POI isn't very cooperative when it comes down to like getting that back ATST moving forward. You're gonna have to stop short, and then that puts you in an awkward position, spacing forward. Can't shoot through the building. No, there's no visible line of sight through there. That is a solid piece.
The ground floor is, but
the ground floor is. Yeah, there's a balcony there, the awning, but the BX are tucked pretty hard on that north side. It's a harsh angle that Jon's gonna have to work really hard for to get LOS.
I'm thinking he could see this one.
Yeah.
From
over
here.
Yep.
But probably not this one.
Yeah, it's a harsh angle. Right, there's definitely a path to victory.
The right side.
There's definitely a path to victory.
He cleaned up those staps, cleaned up another unit of staps, and Noah is looking for ways to just carry on with the gas and just press onto that right objective.
Yeah, right. At this point, you don't care how many B1s die as long as you get one of them there. And like, dude, they could just like rock up and roll 6 crits. You don't know. Noah doesn't know. There's no accounting for that. It's the B1 effect, dude. It's like, hey, I'm going to take a garbage activation and change the landscape of this entire match. You cool with that? No, Squadron on me was dropped early. No free pivots, no free moves here. All of the Tempest tech is pretty much spent. The only thing we haven't seen are the standbys, which now that mobility is the game are going to be, they ain't it.
Well, actually, that standby could do a lot for Marquand with a free move. That could get him the free move he needs.
Oh, shit, dude. Wait. Oh, my God. You can move when a standby triggers.
Right.
Oh, bruh.
So I think that's
okay.
Move.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
They are cleaning
Let's go.
up round 3. So I know what I think Jon has to do. But we'll see.
Does Jon know what Jon has to do?
I don't know. We have the nice thing of being in comfortable chairs.
That's what I was gonna say, dude. Yeah,
with multiple people to bounce ideas
guess
off
what
of.
I didn't do today is play 4 games of Legion. So.
All right. So they are counting up the scoring, and it is looking like it'll be 2-2 both of them.
All right, Jon's keeping it tight. Good shit, dude. That's tight. Change of plans versus change of plans?
I knew what the outcome was supposed to be.
Okay.
I would have thought it was based on just the text of the card. I was pretty sure it would have been the other way.
I knew what the outcome was supposed to be. I was nervous that the rules forum was down.
Yeah, well, honestly, Droids has been in the chat. Like, either,
It makes... That is how it used to work.
I never encountered that.
Well, how many Han Solo versus Han Solo?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
I'm old and gray enough that I've played a couple of those.
yeah.
So you know change of plans is dead
Oh.
until the other person blinks and changes.
Yeah, okay. That's sick. That's good tech. I didn't know, and like I should now that Han's gonna be everywhere.
Preservation protocols versus. It is constantly alert.
Constantly alert. Yeah, here are the standbys, right? Jon is making the right moves. Right, thinking on his feet. That's so, dude. This is why getting reps with your list is so important, right? Jon's familiarity, like even in the chat, y'all know what's going on before I do. Shows you how much I play Tempest. So Marquand undoubtedly issuing to himself, getting the direct online. We're gonna have 2 face-ups on ATSTs. All right, let's see if we got the tech. This is a super close game. Bunker Assault is so low scoring, dude.
Well, unless you blow up. the
Unless you
things, and
blow
then-
it up, right?
And then
Yeah,
the score
yeah.
just blows up.
And then it pops off. True that, yeah.
All right. So pretty much everybody gets orders on Noah's side, except it looks like for Kalani.
Droids is droids.
Yep.
Preservation protocols. There's no Pierce on the board for Jon, so Impervious isn't really going to be doing anything. I can't imagine Disengage will be doing him too many favors here.
Well, I mean, the dodge token's always nice.
We had triple ATSD Tempest versus Snail Wheelbite Grievous. So it's
Microphone live? Or we
it's
going
spicy. Yeah, we're live, guys. We got Dustin here who just wrapped up his 5th game of the weekend, taking the dub. We're gonna see Dustin in the finals.
Oh yeah.
That's right, people. We're gonna have the sheriff on stream, so get ready for that. It's gonna be sick. We're waiting on our other semifinal game to wrap up. Again, guys, the game on stream here is not a semifinal game. We didn't want our finalists to play on the same table consecutively.
Or
so
play on the stream twice in a row,
or
because
play-
that can be exhausting.
Yep. So we pulled the semifinal game off stream, but we are going to be bringing the finals to you here momentarily after this game wraps. So stay tuned, guys. Oh my God, dude, the white dice. Oh no, those are black dice. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, dude. I really like the gray promo though. That's a cool look.
They chimed in with this. Consular's ruling is final, even if later comes incorrect.
Hey, they got your back, dog. They got your back.
Blame Seth.
He's in the chat, dude. I don't know. He didn't tell me.
I knew that was gonna be a big deal.
Was there salt?
Oh, there was salt. I didn't cost it.
If you know, you know. And you do. That's the game.
I almost called him before I played the card.
To preempt it. Yeah, dude. I mean, I will let Steven, I'll give Steven a shot, let you know you did that. Got you. Steven, Kellen just collected a bounty on Iron Core. We're also running a bounty system here today, guys. So if you attended RMO, you are more than welcome to donate a prize and attach a bounty to it in order to win it. We've had some really interesting ones happen. Kellen just came up. She just scored a bounty today, and I'm not sure what the prize is going to be. What did she get for that? Kellen's walking away with a brand new box of B2s. So come on out to RMO, guys. You might win some cool stuff. Play Legion Bingo, win free prizes.
Oh yeah. So Staps moving up.
The last remaining activation of this wolf pack. Still being annoying, dude.
Moving up. I think moving just enough to stay in contesting.
Early. Chipped out by Staps. The snail got a good shot, and then Staps. This is bunker. Yeah.
That pool is deadly 3 crits. EV's like between 2 and 3.
And then you feel terrible about shooting them because they have 2 done. You're like, oh, do I do it? Like, maybe I should.
Great about shooting them as long as wheel bike Greg isn't in your face.
Yeah. No, that's really what it is, right? Noah's gambit with Grievous, right? Bottomed enough time, right? Yeah. Saturated heavily
I
enough.
think that's the biggest part of the dance. Like, if you can put wounds and stabs before wheel bike Grievous comes in, it really shifts the follow-up punch.
Yeah.
So we are getting towards the end of the round here. So we are not sure exactly how much time we've got left.
We're gonna
but
have Steven make
they
the
are
final
coming
call
down to
here.
it.
Yeah, guys, we're
So we're not sure if they will make it to round 5 or not.
yeah, we're not. This isn't our circus. We're just 2 of the clowns. So we don't 100% know what the time situation is. But be assured, Steven is monitoring this closely. We were just speaking with him. Everything's under control. How are you? We're fine here. How are you?
Boring conversation anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
boring conversation anyway.
All
Okay,
right,
we're seeing a big. I think these are upgraded scouts coming in with a saboteur shot.
Yeah, into
again.
that Staps.
Yeah, I'd imagine
I think
John's.
I think I saw some dodges drop.
I think John's just pissed at Staps. Like at this point, you want the moral victory of just killing those things. Pulls one for cover though. Oh no, that was the save, huh?
Because it was the blast.
That's right. That's right. No cover, dude. Okay, I mean John is buttoning up this POI, but I think it's too little too late. I think John is really feeling the consequences of his conservative deployment. Kept those scouts back. Didn't really fully capitalize on the potential of that Scout 3. That said, like Staps easily could have clipped scouts early, so I don't blame John for it. I don't think it was a bad call. It's just a lack of order control on scouts, right? And that's necessarily sclerotic in Tempest. Like you have to have control of the ATSTs, and the fragility of the scouts is just part of the cost you pay for that.
Right. So looks like Kalani is moving forward, contesting that objective, and is then just dumping a bunch of tokens on everything.
Good old token dump. Good old Kalani.
And then I think that's a signal that we're just going to see a whole bunch of B1s just charging forward into that bottom right POI.
Yeah, dude, I don't think those scouts have got it. I'm not gonna lie. That's a lot of droids, dude.
So he's got, let's see, I'm not sure how many scout units he's got down there, but he also has the droid, the probe droid, and a commander, and another unit of just his naked core that could they might get there with a double move. It's looking a little far though.
Yep. Probe droid comes in for a natty crit. You love to see it. Spending some observed tokens here. He's cool with it on the black. Yeah, I don't think I'd spend it on the white, right? Yeah, that's worth.
Yeah.
All right, John's putting 2 onto
On
that
that
stab. Yeah, he's so pissed at those stabs,
It
dude.
could drop the stab. Okay, no help from cover.
All right. 2 coming in.
2 coming in. I think he needs to block one of them. He doesn't.
Nice, okay.
And that's the stab.
All right, activation disparity is swinging back to John's way here. Dude, I am just praying that he doesn't forget to activate that standby.
Well, if he gets the opportunity.
Yeah, right. Do you just not do anything with the tank? What do? Do you just reverse with the tank? I think I would just reverse with the tank. Just get out of range 2.
Well, is it currently at range 2? It looks like it.
I think so. Yeah, I would surmise that it is. So anything it does except reverse at this point, I think triggers it. Because it feels bad to do nothing. You could like reverse standby. That could be tight. We recently learned today you can spur a reverse, so that's fun. That's come up with Luke and
Skywalker.
Yeah, Luke Skywalker on the Tauntaun. You can go backwards fast.
Talking about what's going to trigger the standby, what's not going to trigger the standby.
Yeah, things
looks like that snail
Yeah, I
is
think that's-
looking at backing up.
I like that play, dude. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
You have to back up. You have to pivot and try to contest. Oh, wait.
Oh, he pivots. Oh, if he pivots.
If he pivots, that
That
triggers.
does trigger the standby.
Oh, no, John, no. Oh, no, John, no.
I mean,
Okay, let's see if he can get far enough. Again, it's on our players to be sharp and remember this stuff. We'd love to say something, but we just can't. Turns out 5 games of Legion kind of cooks your noodle. It's nobody's fault. Okay, so he's getting the trigger regardless. Okay, step 1 complete. Oh no, he didn't. This is the activation. Okay.
no, so this is the standby.
Oh, it is. Okay. You can pivot on a standby?
We
Oh,
need some
notch
pivots.
base, notch
Notch
base.
pivots before you move.
Yeah.
So I think that's legal.
Okay. Yeah, we caught that too, Heath. John did not.
Yeah.
That's okay, right? Like we
Yeah,
said,
he's still got his pivot. He's
Yep.
still got his standby.
it's not our responsibility, but it kind of worked out for John, so.
Yeah. So actually, interestingly, what that snail's position does is it also is going to prevent the any possibility of moving forward and then stomping those BXs, because that's another option. Because
Yeah.
that base is so big, he could have
Absolutely.
based them, stomped them to death, and then probably gotten the enemy deployment zone.
Yeah, man. 4 red and melee doesn't play. That's not the shot the snail wants, I'll tell you what. I don't like. It's not going to remove Marquand, but
It is going to get the
it is going to
ion.
get the ion on, which it could be so painful for John here. Yeah. It's a dice roll at that point, right?
Well, let's check. Yeah, he got the ion gun. Let's double check his list.
It's native. It's native. It's on the card.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude. Yeah, dude.
Yep. Yeah, there's the token.
Yep. And we have an ionized Marquand. So John's just gonna roll good, right? No
Right.
problem.
Because there is still a 2-point on the board if John can get his ATST into the enemy territory.
I was
Turn around.
I was just thinking that,
and
dude.
kill
I
the
was like,
BX.
wait a minute, dude. It's fast enough. Wait. I'm gonna go spy on Cam and Jason's game real quick.
All right. Sending a scout out. Gus is scouting too to go see the how the other finalist game is going, or semi-finalist. From here, Jason is looking cool and collected, but Jason always looks cool and collected, so that's no indication. Right, going with those BX snipers. They dodge. It seems wise considering they're going to be seeing some firepower. Probably, or possibly.
All right. Cam and Jason's match is wrapping up here soon too, so we'll know our finalists very momentarily.
Yeah, I was saying from here, Jason is looking cool and collected, but he always looks calm and
Jason,
collected.
dude,
so-
dude, he's a robot from the future, man.
Uh-huh.
He knows what's about to happen. He's not scared.
So it looks like that he's.
We have a suppression roll coming off. Looks like a lone scout. I think we're only going to see two black dice coming out here into B1s.
Hey, it's crit.
Dude, his scouts have been murderous. I will say that. The dice have been on point. Oh, dude, no.
But did look like John's commander moved up to contest that objective as well.
I'm going to go count bodies real quick.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay, give me a quick second. I'm going to try to fix our...
Yeah,
All right, there we go.
Yeah, John's got a whole bunch. Oh, did we lose our can?
No, I got it back.
All right, we're sorry. Technical difficulties.
Yeah, I just wanted to see this side as we're about to see. Oh, they are choosing to.
Ooh, Cam.
Oh, he's choosing to move back.
Yeah, a little bit of second guessing there.
I think there's just.
I think John has just reached critical mass on that objective
Yeah,
there.
he's got what,
Yeah,
four-
he's got
four-
5.
Oh,
I think he's got 5. I think he's got 2 lone leaders, a Viper, his commander, and then the Sab,
Oh,
the
no,
remaining
the
Sab.
Viper's something different. The Viper's isn't that a different probe droid? Isn't that the Separatist probe droid?
No, these are Viper probe
Well,
droids.
they're called just Imperial probe droids in the list.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they're Vipers. So honestly, I think that Ion token is going to be the biggest component in terms of whether or not John can achieve a win condition here. Those BX did take a standby.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah, call them Vipers.
Yeah, Viper probe droid, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there are other Vipers that are.
You mean
Star Wars
You mean
lore,
like the
yeah,
Z6
but-
blaster, or the Z6 speeder bike, or the Z6 starfighter,
yeah.
or the Z6 riot baton? Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
This Z6, it's like the Acme, that fucking Acme company of Star Wars. It's like, oh yeah, this is a Z6. What do you mean it's a Z6? Everything's a Z6.
All right, going with Marquand. And
Yes,
we're gonna see what
Marquand
happens.
can see those BXs. I just checked LOS.
Oh.
No Ion. That's big. That is big. One action. He's not contesting currently. Yeah, one action from Marquand here.
Does he just move? Does he just
You can,
move
yeah.
this
You
time?
guys might have heard John there. Just a
Yeah.
moan of anguish over not pulling that Ion token. This turns into such a difficult decision. In John's words, I don't like it, but I'll do it. I think he knows he has to move. I think he has to move.
Looks like he is
All right,
shooting.
John's shooting. He's gatting, bro. He wants him dead.
So we've got.
I would assume John's using the grenade launcher here to deny cover. So this BX probably won't be rolling white saves. I think they're just going to dodge that hit and go straight to saves here.
Yep.
Oh, dude, they
Oh,
live.
saves.
All right, that's rough. That's just a good save from Noah. Good stuff, dude.
All right, they're talking about what time they think they have left, and they think they're going to get to finish this up and get to 5.
We will see. John's been pretty pensive with these activations, and I don't blame him. These are important. Difficult maneuvers. Yeah, dude, that POI is in a very inconvenient spot. Like, John is hedging on at least starting another round here based on his positioning and allocation of firepower.
Oh, Is he just shooting at the?
He's shooting the
Shooting at the
snail.
snail?
Shooting the snail. All right, I mean, impact 4, so 4, right?
Ooh, 4 blank.
All right, so that's the
Oh.
5th wound.
That's they just called time.
Steven just called time as this round is finishing. I think Jon may not be able to.
Which brings us to 2 to 2 more. So is that 9 to 8 is what we're looking
I
at?
think we're gonna see 9 to 8. Jon and Noah here just sort of talking through the end game state here, since they now know that another round isn't going to happen. They're sort of just discussing what their intent would have been and sort of trying to figure out what they can do right now to make sure both players are okay with where this game gets dropped off. Yeah, Jon knows he's in a tight spot.
Yeah, they're just
yeah,
talking through.
yeah,
like,
yeah. So I mean, Jon
so
knows
I think-
he's in
I
a
think
pretty
they know
tight spot.
The game is over,
Yep,
and
yep.
they're just talking through what would have happened had
Yeah,
they played
exactly.
another round.
Just clarifying their intent with their last round and making sure that they're both comfortable with game state as it lies here. Thanks for jumping in. We'll see. We're doing finals here for the next couple hours, so come back and check out what's going on. We'll say Jon is one of our most beloved 5280 locals.
He's great.
I shout out Jon all the time. Jon has improved as a player so much. I told him yesterday, I think Jon's leveled up probably the most out of the wider 5280 community, going from being a player that struggled to representing 5280 on stream in a day 2 tournament game, right? I think Jon has grown by leaps and bounds and has really put some of his skills on display here today. So
Yeah.
good for Jon and Noah as well. I'm unfamiliar with Noah. He's being from Kansas, but it's very exciting seeing the 5280 community grow and draw in players from different areas to help us expand our skill set and grow as a community. So Noah definitely here playing a fantastic game. Staying tough, right? Hanging tough after an early operative loss. You know, he's kind of like, hey, I'll lose 100 points. Fine, I'll do it myself. So very well played. Lots of great decision making there from Noah. Well-deserved victory here.
Yeah.
Reached end of round. We had not put the card down. Like literally, we had finished the round. We had scored it. Yeah, the time was called. We have the next round. I need some judge calls from you guys, so I'll word you to 2 minutes. I can just play that.
Okay, so Steven has said that our players have 2 minutes to play this next round, which is going to give
Giving him extra time,
Yes.
which allows him to.
Yeah, we've got an audible call from our head consular here. 2 minutes on the
So
clock
it
here.
does look like. It does look like Noah was able to score another secondary. I didn't see a unit that got peeled off, but they have that scored, so I'm going to assume that I just missed it.
Yep, same. So we got to trust. We got to trust game state
Yeah,
here.
I need some water though. 'Cause
Yeah, get in there, bro. All right, here we go. We do have command cards for turn 5 coming out here. That looks like drive them out. Oh, Jon's utilizing ordnance as well. I forgot that he actually flipped that as his advantage.
Since they had finished the in phase of the previous round, and they were in the select command card step of the next round, they're finishing the next round.
It was close. It was close. So this is gunner infantry. Marquand gets tactical and suppressive here. So he will be able to get onto that objective now. almost guaranteed. Those BX are feeling a lot less safe, and those 4 wounds on the snail start to seem a little bit more relevant here. Jon is making a gambit here. Jon played gunner infantry against standing orders here. Marquand, yeah, Marquand does have to reduce his speed to 1, but he gains tactical. So So luckily, our players, having discussed their plans basically at the end of last turn, are hopefully going to be able to fly through this. All right, here we go. We do see the Marquand activation. 1 pip coming out from Jon. Easy priority. Let's see it. Sheesh, dude. This is a close game.
So the sad thing is he's not going to be able to make it into the enemy deployment to be able to score those 2 on the second.
Yes, yeah, too slow.
That's going to be a big thing. Also, I'm looking at it, Major Marquand has no way of shooting into his rear arc, even stomping. So even his melee weapons are
Yes,
far.
his melee weapons are fixed, correct.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Jon bumping my table all over. Come on.
Come on, Jon. Jon. All right,
And that
dead
is
BX.
that. BX going down.
I think that was the right target. As like bad as it feels to shoot that at 1 miniature, it's an important mini.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an important
But
mini to
now
kill.
he can score that upper left, right? Probably by walking the ATST around the left side of the building.
It's more than fast enough. Maybe the snail can make a cute movement here and body block. Noah's looking sharp here.
Also, I think he wants to get the range 2 Ion.
Oof.
Yeah, the Ion could shut that down.
Oof, dude. Yeah, don't love that.
Oh, he's not taking the shot. He's just about doing the body block.
Yeah, the body block is just more reliable, right?
Right.
Noah confident that the survivability of the snail will serve it long enough in the turn to just keep that ATSD off of the POI.
As long as they've measured it out and he can't contest that point of interest while on top of the roof. I'm assuming he measured it out.
It seems like that's what both players were reaching consensus on, whether or not that's possible. Even Noah seems pretty resigned to letting those B1s just kind of stand on that objective for the rest of the game, unwilling to skirmish with those scouts behind the building. These vehicle maneuvers are pretty much the game at this point. So here we go. Here's the snail shooting its ion cannon into the unactivated ATSD. Taking the crit 1 on the white dice immediately. Noah happy to see that. No aim token, so it's 4 coming in. Unless Jon rolls 4 saves, there's an ion.
Yeah.
This is gonna stick. That ain't it. Okay. So there's one more dice roll in between Jon and his path to victory here, which Noah has done twice now and has been it's influenced the game significantly.
Now that snail tank has taken a fair amount of damage.
It's taken 5 wounds. It's got
Yeah.
6 left.
So, I mean, it is theoretically, but very unlikely, that an ATST could finish it off in 1 hit.
It is possible.
Which I think is what Jon has to try.
Right? Yeah, you can't get there. No, he keeps the ion, dude. Now it's a lock. He has to shoot it.
I mean, I think they're gonna double check the measurements, probably, but But I think that's the thing. And the other possibility is he's got 4 naked snow stormtroopers that could run up and take another shot on that snail too.
Yep. They could probably be inside arc and pick up impact as well.
I think the building is going to prevent him from doing that.
Oh,
I
true
think
that,
they
true
swing
that,
too
true
far
that, true
left.
that, true that. Yeah, so far over that they just
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to see it anymore, right? Yeah.
Come on. I think we're going to move that over here because this is actually, lower left is now where the action's happening.
All right, that's a decent rollout. We get the natty crit on white from the
Yeah.
other ATSD. This one
That-
does have LTA, and with direct
that-
from Marquand.
It is theoretically possible that he rolled enough.
All right, let's
He's
see.
rolled enough.
Oh
And
my
another
God,
one.
John, chill.
He's rolled enough to take it down.
So with impact 4,
Yeah, rolling 8 and needs 6 wounds, so this is big.
this is big. Noah needs to see 3 saves here.
I still think, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
6 damage. It sounds like. He's dead. He goes down.
That was a
That
big
was
shot.
huge.
That was
That
the
was a
natty
huge
the
shot.
natty crit conversion right there, people.
And that is why I wanted him to shoot the snail tank round 2.
Dude, turns out Xander's good at this game. Yeah,
don't know.
turns out Xander knows what he's talking
I don't know,
about, y'all.
Then it would have had Grievous running around. I don't know.
Dude, whoa. Dude, whoa. Marquand is... Oh, but there's only 1 turn left. Shoot.
Oh, sorry. It is round 5.
Holy smokes, guys. Noah suddenly has nothing left on the board except Kalani and B1s.
Which, wow, that swings this game wide open.
Dude, dude.
So now instead of scoring
Yeah.
2-1, Jon is likely to score 3-1.
Which
it up.
ties it and takes it to points.
And at this point,
Oh my God, no,
there's
it's
way Jon
absolutely
can-
in John's favor. Yes, yes. Grievous and the tank. Yo, Jon might sleep this.
If you give me a minute, there's a couple other people in the Utah community that are mainly interested in Matt, so I'm going to do a quick walk around.
I'm gonna give you some attendance pay.
Sorry, guys, we're like trying to process that right now.
That
Yeah,
was
we're
huge.
still just trying to process the snail tank kill.
Six wounds in 1 shot on the scale tank.
That is remarkable.
Yeah.
Dude, it was the crit. That natty crit coming in.
Yeah, so it was 4 natural crits, and with the impact, made him roll a total of 8 dice.
And the tank was
And he
too
blocked
far
2,
from
yeah.
Kalani to get any supportive, any token support to get outmaneuver online.
Just had the one
holy
dodge. to
dude,
use.
that's crazy. Jon is fighting tooth and nail here, and Noah is now relying on B1 crits
to try to
to
down an
clear
ATST.
Marquand. Yeah,
That
this
has 9 health left. I
this suddenly, I bet Noah's really wishes this game was over on turn 4.
think. Well, it's turn 5.
I know. I mean, oh, and he saves it, dude. Dude, chill. Chill.
And they just castle up, aim, standby.
You know,
Dodge standby.
I bet Noah's regretting not even pushing onto Jon's natural there, right? Like he sort of resigned himself to being conservative and defensive with these B1s that are now taking pot shots on the ATST. But I think if they had just gone in and tried to pick off scout activations, he might have been able to secure that as well.
I think the possible worry might have been Marquand pivoting over to the right and getting that so far over to the right.
You know, that's
Oh,
a good
there's a
consideration as
crit.
well. All right, B1's coming in with a crit. Spending the aim off of Kalani. Oh, dude, this is desperation at its finest. I'm spending exemplar aims on B1s to get crits. Oh, no.
And the block. And
What is
the one
this?
crit and the block.
That's the second time Jon did that, too.
Yeah.
That's Jon's specialty, is disrespectful blocks. When you want Jon to, when it doesn't matter, but you really want the moral victory is when Jon rolls blocks the most. I can tell you from experience.
Yeah, so if you just started, this is Star Wars Legion, the Star Wars tabletop war game. We're here at Rocky Mountain Open, Frontline Gaming's tournament in the Front Range area. And we have some very beautiful terrain and some very beautiful minis, and a lot of dice.
Yeah, we'll try to get Jon's ATSTs back on stream just because his army in general is incredibly well painted.
Well, what I do, I need to go get, what was it?
Jake Ketchum.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake.
Jake, get their army back on stream. Just
I
because.
maintain that Jake is the best artist in 5280.
Oh, well,
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
that's got to be the winning army.
Yeah,
That-
yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think Tim McKnight and Jake have it pretty locked up. Yeah,
yeah.
dude,
Amazing painters.
they're incredible artists. Yep.
They inspire me to try to
For
push even
for
harder.
real though, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, we have some serious talent in 5280. Yeah,
I
actually,
wonder what they're-
I was talking
what
with
they're
Steven last night, and they were like, "So listen, Jake,
Don't.
yeah, very, yeah. Dude, that laser. Oh. This is Jon's own ordnance token. He was planning on using it to disrupt that snail, which is a good idea, but now he may have actually put it in range of himself.
But
I think Mark
One's
One's
healthy enough
safe.
that
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
fine.
He's
He
absolutely
doesn't
healthy
really
enough.
care.
Absolutely healthy enough. Yeah. Absolutely healthy enough. All right, Jon.
all that
yeah,
measuring
Jon's
nowhere.
ordnance was determined to be in range of himself, and he detonates it and rolls all blanks. Like a glove, dude. Like a glove.
Yeah.
This is the most classic judge call curse. I need to measure if that's in range. It's dead close. Call it in range. Rolls all blanks. Doesn't even matter.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, 100%.
Which one? I was gonna go look around and figure it out. Okay, there's someone else buying mats. So what don't you do?
All right, we have game down. Did you take that? Jon, we're gonna, it's tied, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we just heard from our players that they're gonna call it with game state where it is now.
Right. So that is 11-11.
Yes, Jon ended up securing that top left with his ATST, as well as securing the his two naturals. None of the POIs ever detonated,
Right.
but by scoring 3 here, Jon has taken it to 11-11, and I think both Noah and Jon
Know that
yeah,
Jon has it on kill points. 'cause
yeah, dude.
all Noah has left is a couple B1s and Kalani, and Marquand is probably himself worth that.
Dude, that shot into the snail.
Right, that was huge.
I'm a believer now, dude. Like, dude, that was wild. What a shot. That was the game. What a
Yeah,
play.
but that.
You know, there was, as impressive as that was, there was a combination of factors there at play, including really astute use of Marquand's standby there to cheat that extra move, right? Get on the POI, contest, pick up those BXs, right? There were a lot of contingencies there that had to happen in order for this path to victory to emerge for Jon, and I'm supremely impressed that he's managed to claw his way back from this victory. So, I mean, I can't imagine even if those B1s went in, I think there may have been an opportunity to pull a point off of that bottom right POI, but risky. super risky leaving Kalani standing alone or even B1 standing alone on that top right POI. Well played from both players, but Jon Johnson, our blue player, is going to go ahead and secure victory here with a tie 11-11 on kill points.
All right. So I do have the other teams up as far as the final goes. It is going to be Jason versus Dustin in the final. They are our last two undefeated. As Jason took his match, and Steven's over there chatting with them.
Man, I'm so excited for this match. I said at the start of the day is that if Jason and Dustin end up in the finals, I'm gonna have so much fun calling that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is gonna be a sick match. This is gonna be a crazy finals, guys. We're gonna have the Sheriff versus the Terminator.
So we did also have confirmation that Jon took it on kill points.
So congratulations to Jon.
Yes.
Well played from both players. I